Hey, hi, hello. Good evening. It has been a while, hasn't it? And feels like it's been a whole year since I last streamed. Aha! Aha! Aha ha ha! I don't even need to ask get it right, because I'm pretty sure you get it. Anyways, I hope you've all had a wonderful break, wonderful holiday break, wonderful New Year's break, or just like a wonderful 2 weeks in general. Right? Whatever you did, just hope it was a good time. Also, once again, thanks Less Console for the raid. Hope Halo Master Chief Collection has been pretty fun so far. I know I had fun playing the Halo games. It's kind of wild, right? I remember way back in the day, Halo was kind of the scapegoat game series. Everyone made fun of it for being FPS because it was the trendy thing to do, and a lot of my friends were like fans of Nintendo, and I guess they hated Xbox because reasons. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's the best console, but it wasn't like terrible or anything like that, and it was decent, right? Gears, although that was like in the 360 end. Of course, Forza, right? But I digress. Anyway, in any case, yeah. I didn't do too much aside from visit friends, family, hung out with them, chatted with them, kind of went places. Maybe we can chat a bit about that when we get back into Dungeons of Hinterberg. Luisa has also been off for 2 weeks. Off for so long that I decided to just start on the title screen, right? We'll ease our way back in. We'll start here with just the sounds of the outdoors, right? The wind and the animals and sort of the grass swaying and everything. It's honestly an interesting contrast of things, considering the game's all about fighting monsters and stuff, and this title screen is about as peaceful as it gets. If you didn't know anymore, right? If you didn't know the title or anything like that, you think this is like some sort of exploration game, right? Just hop into the wilderness and go exploring, right? I mean, you kind of do that, but it's not that large of an overworld, right? But yeah, last we left off, Lisa found a hidden dungeon, right? Mayor's cottoning on to Luisa's scheme, and turns out Thea is also in the know about this, so with like 11 dungeons to go, imagine things are going to heat up even more. Like, after a certain point, imagine the mayor's gonna do something really, really heinous, right? Something that pushes people to the point of no return, and where everyone's like, no, they must be stopped at any cost, for one reason or another. What will that entail? I guess we'll find out soon, right? Let's get back in here. Let us continue on the night 20. Yeah. I guess I should also say, if any raiders from Les's raid are still around, if you need to step back, rest and refresh yourself, please feel free to do so. But if you want to watch me continue along this dungeon clearing journey and see how this whole plot unfolds, pull up a chair. Forgot I got the grunge outfit, right? We're gonna be able to do the last 2 fits of this game in style, baby. Honestly, I would even have more style. I could get the cat outfit. It's wild. You see screenshots of the cat outfit, and yet there doesn't seem to be any indication anywhere about how to get it. So I have to assume it's like a social link reward or something. It's not something you could just like pick up at a store. Let's see. Before I commit to an action, I should probably look in here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start on the tier 7 dungeons and up. starting from here, but I'm wondering if I perhaps want to take it easy, right? I want to just like go mill around. Just do one exploration run, hit a relaxation spot to increase my health, or should I just forge a path? I just press onwards, right? Oh, I didn't realize I guess I just have the complete list here. Is it up to 500? I mean, makes sense. 500 is a good number and gives you a series of miscellaneous upgrades. I wonder, is the Monster Club like a post-launch quest? It does feel like a little disconnected from everything else. I guess it doesn't matter now. Yeah, we're just gonna go to bed. We're gonna go to bed and then hit up the next dungeon. Why not? We got a good number of them to go through, and you know, we're up to what, stream 6 of this now, so it's gonna be quite. Oh, okay. Plot. It's the year 1905. The Emperor's cousin is panic-stricken. Wait, is this like Luisa kind of running through her thoughts in her head? A glowing portal has appeared in the middle of her grand hotel suite. Some bellboy is sent in to investigate. Poor fellow returns scared out of his mind and is sent right into the next portal. What? Well, that seems mean. It's like, you, bellboy, go in there and see what's in there. And he comes back and says, I want to do that. Well, fuck you. Did I tell you you could stop? Get back in there. Ugh. Something. Treating service workers like gutter trash, I guess. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. What in the... I'm not alone in here. Is this like a Dark Link? Is this the Dark Link? Right here we have Dark Luisa. I wonder if Dark Luisa is gonna be the final boss. Do I make a run for it? Grab my sword? Ooh! I mean, yeah, wow, look at that. Just absolutely freaked out face, cause, yeah. I would be too. The creature isn't moving. Doesn't look like it's gonna jump at me, until it does! I swear to God, this perspective is making me feel like they're gonna totally pull that on us. Here we go. Oh! Got choices. Here's my VTube studio. And, what? Wait. There we go. Who are you? What do you want? I've got a knife. Let's start from the top, shall we? What are you? What exactly are you? No response. Yeah, I figured as much. I don't understand if you're trying to speak. Hey, if you're muted, if you're trying to speak, you're muted. Make sure you unmute your mic, or maybe your connection's all borked. You can try logging out of the voice chat and logging in again. I don't understand what you want. Yeah, it's probably gonna be how it is, huh? Just creature's just gonna not be responsive until it suddenly jumps at us. I don't feel threatened. And then suddenly you are. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. My skin is tingling, like I just went through a portal. I wonder if this is a side effect of like going through a lot of dungeons. You just like start creating a dark counterpart. I guess we could go with this. Like if you try to empathize with them, that usually kind of helps. I think maybe. Are you okay? Are you alright? Things aren't exactly going as planned, are they? Oh, wait, what? Resources? It left something behind. A bunch of gear, good quality too. Magic entity equipment. Huh. Whatever this was, I think I got the message. Magic wants me here. It wants me to press on. I'm wondering now. Is that sort of like an in-game version of help? Like if you dilly-dallied or get your ass kicked too many times in like the first 20 days, they give you like that sort of mid-tier upgrade. Here you go. If you need some help getting through the first few dungeons, you can use this. And all right, I need to find a way to disable Steam notifications. All right, let's go back to this side real quick. I'll probably have to shift over again. It's 3 years ago. Famous alpinist Klaus Hornbacher intrepidly steps into the first of 25 dungeon portals that have appeared all around Hinterberg. As he re-emerges, the villagers cheer. Other dungeons had appeared in several places around the world only a few weeks ago. Attracting the attention of scientists, the media, and of billionaire adventurers from around the globe. Of course, it's the rich folk. Footage of Klaus solemnly stepping out of the portal was all over the news, faces in the background beaming with joy. Beaming like they all just won the lottery. Something capitalism! Oh, hey. Oh, okay, it's a police officer. Fraulein, Luisa Dorfer. Oh. There we go. Let's see some ID. It's Austria. I imagine the cop situation isn't quite as bad there, is it? Go with yes, right? Don't assume anything, just... You know, don't give them any reason to suspect you. Yes, that's me. I'm here by request of the mayor, Mayor Wagner. She wishes to dine with you tonight, at the inn on Main Square. God, that's like such a villain thing to do. Okay. So, 1, we're not gonna have an evening segment, and 2, she's gonna taunt us at dinner, talking to us all casually, like, you think you're gonna complete all the dungeons? Think again, I'm gonna make your life a living hell, bitch. Well, maybe not with bitch, but you get the idea, right? 7:30, if you please. That's all she said. You can't legally force me. I think what she could do is, like, revoke your adventurer's card or something. I don't know. I'll be there. I'll be there. Sure, I'll hear her out. I don't know. If I were Luisa, I'd have, like, my fingers crossed behind my back right now because, great. And I went and pissed off Alex, too, so I can't get them to back me up. Dang it. If only out of curiosity. Oh, there we go. Okay. A matter of perspective. Okay, so I guess, yeah, Mayor's gonna explain, look! Money! But don't you want this town to have money? If we don't get the money, it's gonna become a really crappy place again, so we need money. Thank you, Fraulein. Enjoy your sleigh, please. I'll try. Will do. Now we go to... Poor cop, relegated to messenger and still nervous as hell about it. I'll see what this is about tonight. So now we get to pick a zone. Alright. Only one dungeon that's closed off to us, but it should be open pretty soon, because we're just gonna power on through via Renown. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's go to Doberkogel. That's gonna give us plenty of time to play catch-up. There's actually tidbits of news here and there that might be worth talking about while we go gather some resources, as always, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go back over here, go up. Ah, yes, this old place. I think it would feel so familiar after 3 in-game weeks. But now we get to do it in a grunge outfit. Look at that, with the flannel and the shorts and the ripped tights. Ah. You know, it might be like my second favorite. Well, maybe my third favorite. Actually, how different are grunge and punk? I feel like those two are very similar, but I do kind of dig that aesthetic. I think first favorite might actually be goth. And after that, maybe would they call it cottage? The sort of homely, cozy style that has like cardigans and earthly tones and what have you. And then this would be like punk, grunge. I guess is like a hint of things to come, of what outfits I might choose to look at in the future. Maybe. As soon as I get my live 2D prepped. Because yeah, one of my resolutions I made for this year was to like most definitively debut for sure. I mean, both, like, the other one's just like make more Twitch clips, right? Which I figured they were both attainable, right? Both completely within my control. Like, you know, something like get X followers is still up to chance one way or another, but other stuff, I could work towards it. I just kind of have to, you know, actually put some effort towards it. But yeah, that's gonna start with, like, if the person I commissioned to rig my model continues to not respond to me, I'll probably just, like, find someone else. It seriously has been a really, really long time. Like, way longer than I feel like should be acceptable. At this point, I'm kind of just willing to eat the costs. Alright, we'll just... Because I don't want to be here, right? I don't want to be here, like, at the same date next year and still be using, you know, vtuber or vroid. As great as the vtuber is, I want it to be like a compliment, you know? I want to have like the anime model that like most of the other VTubers have, you know? And I thought I was like going places when they were giving me progress updates like a few months ago, and then they just like fell completely off the earth. Yeah. If something doesn't happen soon, then I guess I'm just gonna have to make something happen, right? As the old saying goes, if you want to, sometimes you gotta. I guess this would be sunk cost fallacy, right? Don't fall to that. After a certain point, you're just gonna have to cut your losses and go, right? Can't keep on waiting for something that might not ever happen, or might happen like way later than you wanted, and you know, things might change and circumstances might. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. I started on a slightly depressing note. In other news, saw that the original people who made Reciteer is making an HD version of it. How long has it been since first came out? It's gotta be a really long while. I was like one of the very first games I got on Steam, actually. I think it was like the thing that got me into Steam. I believe it was because Reciteer was like part of a 10-game indie bundle or something, and then I bought it, and I was like, if it wasn't my first, it was one of my earliest purchases, and well, it all kind of spiraled from there, right? Certainly been on and off of Steam, but yeah, got so many more games now, so much more stuff, really high profile level for whatever good that does. Yeah, the fact that Reciteer is going to have an HD version will be like a prime excuse to go through it again. Although, I guess we'll have to wait and see like who localizes it. But I remember like the original translation was like an independent, like a small independent group, and they went and like translated 2 other games and brought them stateside, and then I guess they parted ways after that. It's a bit of a turbulent history there, but yeah. I don't know, did anyone else ever play Reciteer? I remember playing it long ago. The game was like really fun, sort of shop management kind of deal. You know, you would get items, you would put them up for sale, and then once you had your shop set up, you'd open it up, have the customers go through, and they'd offer up to buy something, and then you try to negotiate prices with them, and if they liked it enough, they'd buy it, you get the money. Turns out there was like a lot of arcane mechanics about the game, but you could probably get through it normally if you wanted to, so there's that. But I actually played through it a few times, because I believe the game has like different endings depending on like, you know, your relationship values with the various characters you meet and stuff. So, yeah. Here's hoping someone does pick it up. I feel like it wouldn't be... Well, I shouldn't say it wouldn't be too hard to bring over, but I do hope, you know, I imagine 10 years later, people have probably figured out, like, how to translate things efficiently, right? So, we can hope. We can hope. Although, I wonder, that makes me wonder, will we see Chantilly's HD? It's kind of like a same universe game as Reciteer, although its genre and style is like remarkably different. Whereas Reciteer was more like shop manager with a bit of overhead dungeon crawler. Chantilly's was like much more on the vein of action adventure, right? It was pretty neat. They still had like the sprite graphics, but the environments were in 3D, so you got like a bit of a 2.5D look to it. It was pretty cool. Also a pretty short and manageable game. I think I got through that in I actually don't remember. It's been a long time since I last played it. But yeah. I don't know. I said this for another game, but I'll say it for Reciteer too. It's nice that people are like going back to these old games and giving them a bit of a facelift. Hey, what does Sprinkles have found for me? Probably a chest with like 2,000 Hinterbucks, right? Or it's still 1,000. I don't think I leveled up Sprinkles yet. Sprinkles affection stat yet. Yep, just 1,000. I mean, it's not nothing. I guess the one issue I could see with whole HD thing is that certain companies have this annoying tendency to delist the original version of the game. You've seen that happen in several other places, like with the Grand Theft Autos, and I believe Sonic Generations was also delisted when Sonic X Shadow Generations came out. It's somewhat annoying. I hope the same doesn't happen to, like, Reciteer. Oh, there we go. I fed a cow! Fed a cow. So there we go, another achievement out of the way. I like those, right? The little interactions that you might not expect, but if you see them, very welcome. Anything to do with interacting with animals is always welcome. Yeah, I guess with the whole delisting of the original games thing, we see like the two potential outcomes with GTA and Sonic Generations, right? Either the new product comes out and it's absolute banger, so no one really cares that the original is gone, like with Sonic X Shadow Generations, or the new version is like absolute crap and people really hate that the originals were delisted, like with GTA. I know GTA got like a round of improvements, but it's still gonna be missing something, especially since I heard that the HD versions are based off of the mobile ports for some reason. What the fuck? How does that make any sense at all? And now if you want the original versions, apparently you have to get like the Rockstar launcher, which is like, eh. I guess they can hold out by virtue of GTA making like $11 billion, but I don't know, you see other companies just like going, okay, maybe we'll just like put stuff back on Steam. This is a Ubisoft, or no, EA, then Ubisoft doing that. It's like, insert Thanos meme here. Although it feels kind of mean to have Steam be represented by Thanos. Considering that most people tend to have a higher opinion of Steam and Valve, right? They're not the villains of this story, at least not yet. Okay, random question. For anyone who may or may not remember, what was like the first game you got on Steam, right? I'm just curious, like, how many people are going to say, was it Half-Life 2, I believe? Maybe not the first game on Steam, but certainly the earliest example of it. I do remember people who do remember that saying that people were kind of against it because, you know, separate app company controls it, and it's like, oh no, what if Steam is not on the up and up, and, something. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check the stats of the Magic Entity stuff. Yeah, it turns out I already have things that are better, yep, in every slot. Dang. Wow. That has to be like sort of a help, right? It's like how with Monster Hunter, if you get the DLC, they'll give you an armor set that kind of lets you easy mode your way through the main game, so you can get to the DLC content more quickly, right? This really is a game that kind of wants you to be cozy, right? Maybe a bit of a challenge, but if you're having trouble, they're like, all right, we'll help you along. Here's some stuff to kind of get you through the first half of the game so you can get to the really juicy stuff. Did I get him? I think I got him. Yeah, right where I want you. Do again? Oh, okay, that was shield suck. Right, I remember now. Of course, since I'm like at tier 7 when it comes to attack and defense, these folks shouldn't hit quite as hard now. Yeah, that one tiny hit was like not even a bar. Ow. Okay. I remember I can just explode that thing right away. Oh! Ah, you almost got me. There we go. Easy peasy. Remember when they gave me so much more trouble earlier? That's always the fun part about going back to old areas, right? Just going back and trouncing all the battles that used to give you so much trouble earlier. It's almost cathartic in a sense. On a side note, I think I saw TV tropes renamed Catharsis Factor to stress-relieving gameplay. I guess I can sort of see why they would do that, because stress-relieving gameplay is like more specific, so at least clues people in onto, no, you use this to list down stuff that you can use to relieve stress while playing video games, because I think I remember seeing that for things that weren't related to video games, and if I remember correctly, Catharsis Factor started out as a video game related thing, so probably wanted to keep it like that. So, you know, fair. No complaints there. I don't know. I think that might be a me thing. There isn't too much that gets me, like, supremely worked up. Not to say that there isn't, but most of the time, if something happens, I usually just shrug, right? Like, well, I'll just adjust, right? Unless something happens, like, really, really BS, then I might, you know, raise a fuss, but hey, if I can't do anything about it, then might as well just, you know, devote my energy towards things that I can affect, right? It's kind of the deal, right? Only have so much time and energy in the day. Might as well spend it on things that are more worth my salt, you know? No. Whew. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to sell the monster parts. Speaking of which, speaking of Steam, the Steam sale, winter sale, just ended. What did everyone get? I got quite a few games, like a lot more than I can probably reasonably list here. Right, I did my like first wave of purchases close to the start, and then like during Christmas time I got a couple of Steam gift cards, so I went back in and got more stuff. Some of the games I did get were, like, Neo, The World Ends With You. Because I really like the original game, and I'm eager to see how the sequel goes. And I think it was like 50-60% off, so it was within buyable range, right? For the big price games, I usually start considering them if they're like 50% off or more. For anything like around 20 bucks or below, if they go below 10, then I'll consider it. And if they're like below 10, then I'll there's a higher chance I might just get it, no matter how much of a discount it is, right? It's like rough rules for me. There were some other games I got too. You know what? Since I'm at a bit of a lull here, I'm gonna go to Steam real quick and let's just pull it up. I'm gonna pull up my purchases list. Let's see, purchase history. Oh yeah, this is some of the other stuff I got. Right, I got Returnal. I got the Remnant DLC bundle. I got Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days, because that was like 50% off, and I don't see that game go on sale too much, so I figured, yeah, if I'm gonna get it, might as well get it now, right? And a bunch of cheaper stuff too, like Blade Kitten, the Mummy Demastered, Dungeon and Puzzles, 5D Chess, Thumper, Demon's Tilt, Tactical Breach Wizards, Cryptmaster, Blocky Dungeon, and a number of other games. But yeah, I think that covers the big ones, the bigger ones. It's part of the reason why I want to like live 2D debut soon, because there are games that I'm like holding off playing until I get my live 2D model, you know, because I feel like that'll be my opportunity to make a splash to show everyone what I'm about. Those games I feel like will really show everyone what I'm about, you know? After a certain point, I'm gonna run out of those keep breaking glass in case of emergency games, and yeah, something's gotta give, you know? I have to admit, I was like almost tempted to pick up Uma Musume. Because, well, right now it's 30% off. So, this puts it... I guess that kind of goes against my rule of waiting until big price game goes to 50% to consider, but... I guess when it comes to like anime style games, I'm a bit more lenient there, but yeah. Probably gonna hold off. Because, I've spent a lot. Spent a lot of money. To the point where I should probably maybe stop spending for a bit. Let my finances stabilize. Although, I'm gonna find someone else to rig my model. That's probably gonna send me back. I can think about that later. For now, I got a mountain to extract resources from, right? I don't know how many of the tier 4 mats I'm gonna get tonight. Or at least this run. I guess one of the fun things I did do over the break was check out an arcade. As increasingly rare as those facilities are in the United States, there's still a few here and there. The one I went to was actually a relatively new one. So it was like pretty clean looking, small, but definitely had the spirit, right? The owners were definitely really into it. I guess they had to be, but still, you know, you wouldn't open up a facility if you weren't going to, if you didn't like fully believe in what you were offering, you know? They had a pretty good showing. Like, they had a bunch of cool recent arcade games, a whole bunch of imported arcade games, which was like pretty neat. And they were also selling like some cool things, right? They actually were selling cotton gloves, because a good number of the games they had were like touch screens, so that's how you know they're serious, right? When they're offering up cotton gloves so that you get the best tactile feedback and all that stuff. You know, they also had like a small selection of imported goods, and I happened to pick up a figurine of a character that I particularly dig. You know what was also fun? My nephew seems to have become quite the gamer. Probably largely credited to my older brother's influence. Man, he was showing off some of the consoles he got. He was like, "Oh man, look at this PSP I got. Look at this Game Boy Advance I got, and oh my god." So you still hit like a boulder. Oh shit. Granted, I don't have that much magic defense. But still. Oh. Well, I didn't roll over that ring on knew it was curtains. Okay. Second verse, same as the first. The important part of any fight, taking out the extra threats, so you only have one source of damage to look out for, right? Ooh, yeah! That last minute dodge, baby. Yeah, my nephew. He's got his own PC even. It's pretty wild. Very, very heavily parental controlled, of course, but honestly, the most surprising thing was that he's into Balatro, of all things. I mean, my nephew's someone who's like pretty into the trends, but Balatro's not like the one game I was expecting. Granted, he does play his Fortnite and his Roblox, but yeah. I was watching him do a run, right? And it seems like he's got like the basics of things down. Although the one thing he didn't realize was that you could discard multiple cards, right? Every time he would to discard something, he would select just one card and he would discard it. So I told him, "Hey, did you know that you can discard multiple cards?" And he was like, "What? You can?" And it's like, "Oh, this changes everything." It's pretty cool. You know, he's still getting the hang of things, but he's able to get to like maybe Ante 2 or 3 on a good run. So hey, progress, right? Proud of him. Guys, managing to pick up on things and get the feeling he's gonna real good at it as he gets older, you know? Look forward to it. Now, the other thing I did while visiting my family for Christmas was my brother got a VR set. I didn't use it myself personally, but I was watching some other folks kind of play on it, and it was kind of fun watching them from the outside, right? It's like sort of miming a general gesture and wondering what they were doing. Right, just watching them like duck or maybe swing. Or, you know, put a fist out to mime a punch. Of course, they did it in the kitchen, which was like the most open space they had, so whenever we needed something there, we would have to kind of call out, "Hey, we're coming on through." And I would try to time it so that I would go through during a calm part, so that way I wouldn't catch any strays or anything like that. It's just common courtesy, you know? Because, hey, they can't see you, so you gotta let them know of your presence, right? And be smart about it, too. Like, unless the stove was burning, it's always a good idea to just let them know you're there, right? Yeah, I guess, apart from the arcade, the one other big thing we did was, check out a lantern festival. It was, like, happening nearby, right? It was pretty cool, right? It's, like, actually pretty extensive. A lot more set up than I thought it would be. Like, there were several different sections themed around different things, and they even had a stage show and everything, which was pretty cool. Yeah, that was an evening well spent. Also checked out like a new place with it was like a Turkish restaurant. That was pretty neat. I would admit, I was like considering getting sushi this weekend, but again, I have to watch my finances, and I'm not sure if even sushi would be on the list for a few weeks. I feel like I'm on that meme right now, right? The meme that's like, week 1, lots of expensive stuff, and then week 2, ice soup. I'm not quite there yet. I still have a good amount of food left over, but probably need to go out food shopping soon. Did I actually get everything? Yeah, I believe I visited every corner here. Oh, got there, got to the lake, got to the mine. Alright, back. Hopefully it's not gonna do that again. I went to the video producer section on the Twitch creator page, and turns out, yeah, my VOD was split into 2, so that's wonderful. Alright, well, that's something I'll just have to manage later. Gonna grab a topics list real quick, and then just jump into the old quarry here. Yep, we're at 7. We're right on the level, so let's go in. What was I talking about beforehand? Man, I don't even remember. In any case, compared to my holiday vacation, my New Year's break was much more low key, because I kind of just staycationed it. I'm just staying at my place and just taking it easy. I mean, I said Happy New Year to a couple of my friends, or a couple of my family members, but otherwise I didn't do too much. I don't know. I feel like around New Year's I don't really want to do anything too elaborate. Probably mostly because the holidays tend to be a big deal already, right? It already takes a lot out of me, so I just want to maybe, just have some me time, you know? Just want to have some time to do what I want. As as much as I enjoy kind of being with other folks, right? Other people that I've known for a while, just like sometimes you just want to be able to go things at your own pace, right? You just want to indulge. You just want to do the things you like. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Tell you you're being selfish. Well, tell them you're being selfish for not wanting me to be happy, right? You're not thinking of me, right? You're just thinking of yourself as much as you want to pretend that you're trying to help me. That's not how it pans out. How does this work? It's a stone slab, yet I can chuck a ball into it? I guess I have to get closer. Oh, it's a block. Alrighty then. Was that just a demonstration of what's to come? It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna encounter blocks that you're gonna have to pull with your ball and chain now. Get ready for that. I have to assume that I can't pull on the platform from here, right? Will they let me? Yeah, it goes back down. It's like Trine. Right. I don't remember Trine. Like, you play as the wizard, you generate shapes, but if you try to levitate while you're standing on it, the game won't let you. It's like, we see what you're trying to do, and no, you're not gonna be able to cheese the level that way. Nice try, though. Granted, that maybe goes a bit out the window if you're playing co-op, because you can... Well, you can't levitate objects you're standing on, you can levitate objects other people are standing on, so... That's fun. Oh, wow. That was it for this loop? Kinda weird, but alright. Did you know that they're up to Trine 5? There's 5 Trine games? Like... It was a pretty cool premise with Trine 1, but... I don't know. I didn't think there was enough there to go up to 5. I remember... Trine 2 is probably cool. Welcome. If I remember correctly, they tried to do like a 3D thing with Trine 3. That didn't go over too well, so they went back to like 2.5D for Trine 4. Now there's a Trine 5 out, which is like... Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure those guys have made like one other game that wasn't Trine. I can't remember how it was received. But you think after, like, you know, a zillion... It's gotta be like over a decade at this point, but you think after a certain point they'd be tired of making Trine games and try to do maybe some different things, but... I wonder if that's like the overkill effect at work, right? It's like how Overkill, or I guess Starbreeze, they try to do games other than Payday 2, but they all seem to be falling flat on their face, and even Payday 3 isn't like doing too hot from what I've heard. They got through all their DLC plans, but yeah, it was almost kind of sobering to see, right? They went and wrapped up Payday 2's plot in a nice, neat little bow. Tried to release some other games. They tried to do, what was it, Raid World War II. And they tried to do a Walking Dead game. And those both kind of fell flat on their face. And so they went back to making more Payday 2 DLC. Also made Payday 3, which kind of fell flat on its face. Oh, there's a chest up there. I should probably pull this back so I can climb up there. I wonder if that has a coin. I realize I don't have the dungeon coin yet. Oh, it's a resonant sword. Alright, let's see, Oh, looks like I got... I got the stats for it, too. Pretty cool. Which means I can go lift the enchantments off of this and then put them in here. It's great. With all the attachments I have, my previous sword is still 1 point better, so it'll stay there for now. Yeah, trying 5. Still wild. Still wild they went up that far. I think I've only played up to trying 2, to be honest. I haven't played 3 or 4. On a completely unrelated note, what are the Magicka devs up to? I know they did the Gauntlet game, right? The most recent Gauntlet game, which actually isn't that recent anymore, but still. It looked like they were gonna go places with that, right? Like they released the DLC character, the one DLC character, and that was it. Probably had plans for like a good number of post-launch updates, but maybe things didn't quite pan out the way they'd hoped. Man, it's always a shame to see, right? Just a game that looked like the people who were working on it were wide-eyed and starry-eyed, like hoping, oh yeah, this is gonna be the one that goes far, and then it isn't. And they're like, oh, I guess just gonna scrap all the plans we had for it and move on. It's like, you know, understandable, but always gotta wonder about what could have been, right? I don't think I've still found the coin for this place yet. Hopefully I haven't passed it. I'm willing to bet the cat outfit is going to be unlocked by having like 24 coins or something. I guess on a separate note, what games is everyone looking forward to seeing released this year? I think my personal big one would probably be The Outer Worlds 2. Credit to getting into The Outer Worlds 1, right? During the summer. It's always the perfect point for it, right? It's like, spend the whole summer playing that. Like, reminds me of back in the day when I just spent a whole ass summer playing Persona 3. Just went through that whole game. All 100 hours of my playtime there. And it was a great time, let me tell you. Wait, what is that block back there controlled by? It's not by stuff up here. How much you willing to bet that the coin is probably... Oh. This is red herring. Was that it? They're like, oh, I guess I can't go past that. Most people wouldn't even bother, but they're like, oh, what if I just like walked up to it? Oh, there's the coin. I don't understand. You didn't mark it with white paint on top. How was I supposed to know? And how come I can't go back up over it on this side? Did I, like, glitch my way across or something? Also, ow, that hurts. I need to go back there again. I feel like something happened that shouldn't have. Right. Where is it? Oh! Okay, so... stand on the fence, and then I had enough height. Was that intentional? Or is this like some sort of accident? I feel like I'm cheating here, but... what if they did this on purpose? I guess it doesn't matter since I have the coin. As the old saying goes, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Take the coin and go. Okay, but with the way things look here, I have to assume... oh, of course. That's a launcher, and I have a bomb. So I need to haul ass over here to yeet the bomb into the rocks. Oh, can I not have both out at the same time? Or did I just, like, wait too long? Yeah, I don't think I ran fast enough. Okay. I guess you gotta, like... okay. Go! Go, Luisa! Dang it! Latched onto the wrong thing. Why did they put the launch controls on the other side? Is this the way... oh, wait. Why am I running all the way up there? I could just drop it there. Okay. Now it's a timing thing. It's just a timing thing, so I gotta make sure to explode the bomb when it's close to the rocks. Like that! Boom! And hey, how convenient. There's a goo bridge waiting to be pulled out there. I wonder if I'll be able to access the other side. Oh! You know, I'm not quite sure what else I was expecting that button to do, to be honest. I thought maybe this whole silo would rotate or something. I wasn't expecting elevator, although I probably should have expected elevator. Considering there was a freaking elevator right here, like, duh. Okay, maybe this is the rotational bit. No? Oh. It's that door. Okay, so we need the... find something over here. Okay, so we had to find a way to get that block to come down over here. Also, I guess we have to grab it before it gets into the shredder. Okay, yeah, there's a ladder up here. I think I see how this works. Gotta use the chain to pull it down, and then gotta run to the other floor and pull it down again before it falls into the shredder. I think. Oh, we can stop it. Okay, that makes things a little easier. Wow. Okay. Oh wait, can we stop this too? Oh no, it reverses. So wait, what's the point of that? If only... I guess that's only to give us a path downwards? Well, at least this place is just called Old Quarry. I was expecting conveyors to be more prominent, given how, like, the area, you know, close to the dungeon portal had a conveyor bit. I guess we can follow the block. Who knows? Maybe the devs were trying to see what they can do with conveyors, and this is, like, the best they could work out. I mean, hey, it's still pretty cool what they managed to do, but... Alright. How do we get to the other side now? That's the question. See a path over there. We maybe have to work our way back around, perhaps? Maybe depressing that button also moves some other mechanisms elsewhere? Not just that gate? This is just gonna lead me back to the same spot. Okay, I'm guessing no more blocks are gonna spawn since we got the one on the button, alright? So that probably means we don't need to worry about that part of the puzzle anymore. Okay, what if I went down here? Yeah, look at that. Don't have to worry about taking fall damage. Do I perhaps need to bring a block down here? Alright, am I thinking about this too hard? Pretty sure this elevator only goes up and down one level. Block is very much meant to be in there. Fortunately, I don't think Luisa is going to be able to rail transfer. Probably wouldn't be a good idea anyway. Oh, wait. I see white paint. There we go. Okay. Thanks. See, this is why this kind of stuff is important. Right? Like, remember when Resident Evil 4 remake came out and people were kicking up a bit of fuss because, oh my god, why is there yellow paint here? Why are the devs treating us like dumbasses? I think a dev actually chimed in to go, hey, look, y'all need this, right? I think some people were going about how, yeah, we originally did not put the yellow paint at the ledges you could grab, and people were just like all confused and stuff, so we put it in. Right, because it used to be like, back in the day, it was easy to tell what you could interact with and what you couldn't. But these days, with, you know, graphical fidelity becoming better, it's maybe not quite as obvious, so yeah, you need some other way to tell. Like, hey, you can do this, right? Some sort of visual language, and yellow paint equals climbable, you know, grabbable spot. Just so happens to be one of them now. As much as it might take you out of the game, it's how it be, right? Okay. So I'm guessing we just had to, like, make a complete circuit here, right? Just find a way to connect everything together. Or maybe this is going to be more like a timing puzzle, considering the way things are going. Yeah, I gotta press twice and then press twice again. Alright. Good timing-based puzzle. Looks like they're giving us a lot of time to kind of switch tracks here, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, now we just wait. That'll bring the block down to the lower platform. Press the button, and we can go through the gate. Get on with our... Oh, I guess we had to pull the block over. I'm not sure if we needed the button and the gate, but I guess it's there for aesthetics, so we'll give them that. A little closer. There we go. Okay. It's a good thing I wasn't in that, right? Ooh, get the panning shot. Oh, here we are at the end. Oh, wait. This is gonna be a combat area. Yeah, ha! Of course, they wouldn't let us leave without one last fight. I was like, open arena. Ah, yeah, it's gonna be a fight. It's almost like an unintentional visual language, right? You see big open space, or, you know, space with, like, chest-high walls or something, and you're like, oh, I guess we're gonna fight here. And it turns out, we do. Yes, we do. Thankfully, it's nothing we can't manage. Ow. That was only like 2 ticks of health. I'll just smack you down. Deal with this rock ball the whole time, too. Isn't that a little dangerous? Oh, the equipment, I guess, is enchanted enough for that. Hey, spell guard. Is that better than my current chest plate? Not even with upgrades, to be honest. I'm guessing, does Resonant double the upgrade values too, as well as the base stats? It's kind of potent, if so. Anyways, we got the coin, we got the stamp, so we don't have to worry about this place anymore. There is equipment in here, here it will stay. I guess now we're gonna have a dinner with the mayor. So, I guess we'll see what Wagner's whole motive is. I wonder if this is going to be a case of clashing ideals and they're just going to clash to the very end. It's going to be great. I have Luisa in grunge outfit too, so she's going to go to this upscale hotel looking like that. I'm meeting the mayor tonight. I could get some shopping done before the dinner, but then I should head for the inn on the main square. Oh, good. I thought they were gonna force me to go to the inn, but alright. It's like, yes, you have a little bit of time beforehand, so you get the whole afternoon segment. Oh, holy crap, I got a lot of tier 4 materials. Not a lot of tier 3, so fortunately we'll still be limited. Ah, we can only shrink one charm down. Which one should it be? What do I have equipped? Oh, I guess I could shrink stamina recharge. Might as well do that, since I have that equipped. There, I can equip another size 1 charm. Ooh. Can at least go to Hannah to upgrade my stuff. I wonder if I'll be able to hit, like, level 8 offense. Maybe not defense, but it'll be close enough. I guess I could sell the trash, too. I wonder what happens if I decide to hang out with someone else. Are they gonna just funnel me into hanging out with the mayor? Or are they gonna let me skip the meeting and take that into account? Oh, no, Hannah's busy. Alright, well, I got stuff I want to get from here anyway, so let's do that. Remove enchantments from that, and where's Resonant Sword 7? Why is it all the way down here? Okay, I want to upgrade my armor too. Some stats on that. Yeah, the resonant one I want to do. All right. For 8,000 Hinterbucks, that's totally worth it. Should I upgrade the leggings and the pads too? Let's check those real quick. Pretty sure those are like the best I got at the moment. Yeah, I guess Resonant does also double base stuff. Yeah, Spell Guards, Best in Show, Slate Tector also Best in Show. Keep those at where they are. Guess I can throw on a charm. Which one should I put on? Man, they're all peanuts for boosts, but I guess even a little bit helps. Let's just do defense and stats. Probably gonna need a little bit of shoring up for now. Okay, did everything there. Hey, Klaus, I've come for my nightly trash drop-off. Oh, wait. I want to sell all of it. And all that, too. Yeah. Look at that. I made back all the money I spent on that armor upgrade. So glad he's just really chill with me, just dropping off all the extra trash. Probably appreciates it, you know? Because like, oh yeah, you're really helping to just keep the place clean, right? That's got to be appreciated to a degree. Okay, there's probably nowhere else I need to go, right? Just really needed to go to Hannah's place, and then Klaus's pace. I did the charm upgrade. Really don't need anything at the shopping district. Because I got the outfit I want. Let's just see what else they have here. Yeah, the Lederhosen's at 20. And everything else is stuff I'm not that interested in. Alright. Okay, I guess let's go see Wagner and see what her whole deal is. Is that Kirkenwort? Is that how you pronounce that? Oh, I guess there's an interior. I like how all these buildings have an interior, even if there isn't too much reason for it. I don't know. It makes the place feel a little bit more lived in, even if all these people really aren't moving. Just pretend they are, okay? Alright. Talk to the host. Oh, let me, move over. Ah, Fraulein Däufer. The mayor has already been seated. Let's not keep her waiting, shall we? This is going to take the rest of the evening. If I'm going to get any shopping done, I should do it now. This evening's probably going to increase my familiarity. Yeah, let's do it. Meet with the mayor. Alright, time for revelations. Oh my god! Really is a private little room, huh? The innkeeper is leading me to a little separee. The mayor likes her VIP treatment. Is that what they call this? This is a little room that's like not quite connected to the other part of the room. It's like a little separee. Is that why the word separated is the way it is? It's like the same root syllables. Alright, here we go. Fraulein Dorfer, thank you for coming. What do you say we skip the pleasantries and get right down to business? To defeat the monsters? No. That's not what she's talking about. Fine with me. Sure, let's. You know the dungeons will disappear once someone completes them all, so you've put up a fake dungeon and you hid away the real 25th. Yes, I did. That's right, don't say any more than that. Yep, Wagner's a professional at publicity. She knows how to play this game. Roughly 400 jobs would go away if dungeons disappeared tomorrow. It would be a disaster. My job is to protect our people. I do it every day. I take it very seriously. We're gonna go with the bottom. This should have never been a tourist attraction. Magic is bigger than you or me or your village. You've gone and turned it into a giant theme park. Oh, I'm blocking the dialogue box again. Maybe you never had the right to do that in the first place. And yet you've come here because you needed a little magic in your life. Imagine the outrage if we had just turned you all away. You already have earthquakes in your village, goo seeping out of your gutters. You have no way of knowing how bad this will get. You know, I really like that spunk of yours. Reminds me of myself when I was your age. Hey, Wagner. Hey, Wagner. If I could snap, I would be doing it right now. Stay on topic. Stay on topic. And oh wait, sorry, I forgot snapping was like really rude. Never mind me snapping. Forget I did that, right? You perceive a wrong, so you want to right it. I understand that. Believe it or not, I'm quite righteous myself. But Luisa, you're an outsider here. Do you ever stop to think that you may not have all the facts? What about you, Wagner? Have you maybe realized that you might not have all the knowledge here either? Do you? That I've been dealing with magic for 3 years now? That my office might have it well under control? Well, I'll know. Those pillars seem to say otherwise. What do you say to that? I know that magic wants to communicate with us. You're silencing it, and it's starting to lash out. You need to stop right now while you still can. Right? Like, is this business gonna be worth it if it, like, completely annihilates the town and leaves a bunch of bodies in your wake? Is that gonna be worth it? Is that gonna be worth the jobs you're saving? You know, something needs of the many. This is pretty much short-term profit over long-term gain right here. Although the gains are like much higher stakes than you could possibly even realize. Or at least Wagner could realize anyway. Ah, yes, you're a magic visitor. We're getting to the core of it. You seem to have such a knack for engaging with magic. If I didn't know better, I'd even say it seems to like you. And I hear you're looking for a new career as well? Oh, okay. Are you gonna do the Dragon Quest thing now? You could join me. Of course, Luisa's a stone cold silence. So here's why we're having this conversation tonight. Hinterberg could use a new trainer to guide our rookie adventurers. Believe me when I say nobody's gonna complete all 25 dungeons. Ever. There's just too much at stake to let that happen. But you're smart. Assume that what I just said is a fact, and that you could still play a very constructive role here, do something meaningful. Salary would be, well, it would be incredible, and you'd be in the presence of magic, constantly. If you really think it poses any danger, perhaps you could help. Calm it down? So, how about it? You want the job? Ah. I do like how there's no straight yes answer, so they're kind of like, no, this game's gonna continue, right? But yeah, some very pointed questions here. What about Klaus? Isn't he already your rep? You're offering me Klaus's job? What about him? Klaus is good, but we want great. Wow, that non-answer. Ha ha ha. The only way it could have been worse is Wagner tried to do a metaphor. Like, yes, clouds is like strawberry shortcake, but we want like a 3-tiered, really fancy cake. I don't know, imagine a type of cake that's really fancy, right? What information don't I have? You said I don't have all the facts. You're gonna have to do better than that. See, I'm afraid this is where my hands are tied. You're the fucking mayor. Surely you got more cards to play. But we know each other a little bit now. I'm asking for you for your courage to take a leap of faith. Yes, and my courage is gonna be felling all the dungeons. Here's my answer in 2 words. Hell no. Do you really think this was going to work? That your little smirk is charming? You're endangering the lives of your citizens, and I'm going to put a stop to it. I'm going to complete all 25 dungeons. You know full well you don't have no legal ground. Yes, I memorized a lot of speeches in my line of work, and yours was amateur work, frankly. I don't need to hear it twice. So let me lay out what'll happen instead, since you're an outsider and all that. Uh-oh, here we go. Time for the resistance. Your hostess Teresa needs her license to run her guest house renewed. Your friend Hannah is running a business out of a private house, very much against the law. Your little petition was a smart idea, I'll admit that, but I have some smart ideas of my own. And I can fire Klaus tomorrow. He's already way past being useful. From now on, every villager you're friends with will feel just how toxic you are, and I'll make sure everyone else knows you're trying to put them out of a job. Pack your bags and go home. Nobody needs you here, and when I'm done, nobody will want you here either. Waiter, bill, please. Ooh, things are gonna get real dicey. Oh man. We're gonna see who the real friends are from here on out, right? It has been a long day, Luisa. And I feel like the days are just gonna get longer from here on out. I wonder if this will change up the gameplay loop in a meaningful way. Like, are certain NPCs just gonna become much more inaccessible from here on out? Guess the only way to find out is to go to sleep. So let's do that, because we're probably gonna just hit up another dungeon straight out. Here we go! What's gonna happen? Day is still sunny, so, uh-oh, here we go. This is where it begins. Alex! Mind if I take a seat? Alex is always like, yes, I do mind. I don't know, Luisa. Have you changed your mind? Yeah, I thought so. I feel like these are all gonna go south one way or another, so, let's hit them with some stuff, shall we? My nightly visitor. There's something I wanted to tell you about. The other night... Look, I really don't have time right now. I'm heading out, going into a dungeon, while I still can, before you take all this away from us. Just let me know if you get your head straight. You're welcome. Oh, shit. That's it? Okay. Wonder if things are just gonna feel more oppressive from here on out. Okay, I'm just gonna go back over here. Alright, well... Why don't we, mix things up here. Let's go to Kolmstein and hit up that dungeon. Slight change of scenery, you know? I'll probably want to sell all the monster parts to the monster club just early on, too. Because I might forget about it. Does make me wonder, will Teresa and Klaus and Hannah be acting different? Imagine... Maybe Hannah might be different, because I do have her at a high relationship level, but... Klaus I admittedly haven't spent as much time with, so... Alright. Yes, yes, get me those charm slots. Oh, I think I'm going to hit that, yes. Ooh, I wonder what the last one's gonna be. What will I get at 500? 400 monster parts, you will find yourself able to equip more charms now. Does this please you, hero? Your final reward will be... sells 500 monster parts and we will strengthen your defense. And you will be our best friend. Yes, this is the final reward we have to give. It will also mean our eternal friendship, if you will throw that in as a bonus. Will that also get me stats? Ooh. Well, if I can get over to the other spot, I might as well go over there and get the resources, right? And maybe get the fast travel point as well. Get that out of the way. Good afternoon, Fraulein Luisa Dorfer, correct? Your reputation precedes you. The Hinterberg Eagle Club would like to invite you to join our association of elite slayers. Aw, yeah! We run the only shuttle connection to Kolmstein's floating dungeon. As a club member, you will be able to use our helicopter for free. Happy to join your club, then. Splendid! Welcome aboard. May I take you to the floating dungeon this afternoon? Yeah, let's go. I assume I'll be able to go back, and oh, wow, it's a short path up there, huh? Alright. Well, hopefully there's resources here. Alright, fast travel point at least. Oh, there's a battle. There's at least a battle. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Thankfully I have level 8, or level 7 defense, so they don't quite hit as hard as they could have. Alright, I need to step things up, smack them around. Oh yeah, just stay like that so I can loop into you. Ooh, let's get this guy though. Get back here, you son of a... Alright, I need to heal myself and okay, good. Back. Stun lock. Oh yeah. There's a lot of ads taken out. Ow. I'm glad the potions aren't on cooldown, so I could just chug them really, really quick. I should start using my higher tier stuff. Alright. We're close, we're close. Aw, what? Should have totally hit you. There we go. Whew. I only had to chug like 3 potions. There it is, fast travel point get. So I got like the tiniest amount of resources, but worth it. Okay, I think this was a start point, right? Now we can go explore the rest of the map. You know, when it comes to like online game purchases, actually made some outside of Steam. As you may have seen on Twitter, I actually went to GOG so I could pick up the Jazz Jackrabbit collection. Because I don't think that's on Steam. At least I haven't seen it on there. And it was like super cheap. I think for the sale was It was like around $2 to $3, so I figured it was probably a good price to pick up some old PC games. And I know GOG is usually pretty good at making sure they're updated so that they keep on running on modern hardware. I believe Jazz Jackrabbit is also part of their program, right? Their initiative to make sure that these games will always work. So hopefully they'll be able to keep that up. Certainly no easy task, so give them props for always keeping those up to date. It's like I said, it's always nice when older games get a second lease, whether it be by keeping them updated or giving them a re-release. It was a while ago, right? It was a while ago when I mentioned that World of Keflings is coming to Steam. I remember that on the Xbox 360 like a long time ago. I believe the first game in the series was like a Kingdom of Keflings, and it was kind of unique in that it was a very avatar-centric game because it used your Xbox 360 avatar to make you like a god of the realm, if I remember correctly. So I imagine, they probably had to put some work in the World of Keflings to kind of decouple it from the whole avatar thing, but I guess it's working out. It was kind of funny because other people were like, "Oh, gee, I remember this game." Right, so here's the fun part. You bring up an old game and someone out there is bound to go, "Oh, gee, I remember that." So hey, it's pretty cool, right? At least one game managing to go on. Another one that surprised me, Revolt. I think I mentioned this on Twitter and Blue Sky as well, but I guess that was just like an independent update, but apparently it's not like all the way there because you have to get a fan mod to kind of get it up to a decent state, but still, it's pretty cool that you can purchase it and then, make your improvements from there. They even include a good amount of extras, right? They include the instruction manual, wallpapers, and a soundtrack. Imagine some of this stuff was like stuff you could get if you put the Dreamcast disc inside the PC. That was the fun part about Dreamcast discs. Like, you could stick them in the CD drive and you'd be able to get some extras off of them. I remember reading about that in a magazine. I took the Sonic Adventure CD, or Sonic Adventure disc, and was about to put it in, but then another person was like, "Wait, are you about to put that in the PC?" I was like, "Yeah, because a magazine said I should," and then they said, "Wait, no, don't do that. Magazine's probably pulling your leg." I don't think they were, but never did quite get to find out what was on that Sonic Adventure disc. If it's anything like Revolt, it's probably pretty cool. I just remembered. Can't get that anymore. Can't get the Dreamcast or Genesis games anymore. Just really, really hope that Sega's up to something good with them. Right? That's the only reason they delist them. Like, they're gonna put out the Grand Archive Edition of Dreamcast and Genesis games with cool extras and stuff, and a whole host of extra features. Or maybe they'll do a Dreamcast Mini and a Sega Genesis Mini too. We can hope. Hopefully it won't suck. Hopefully it won't be on the GTA remastered end of quality, because that would be a bummer. Yeah, that was like my one purchase pre-winter sale, just getting the Dreamcast stuff because I was getting delisted at the beginning of December. I just got like everything I could off of Steam. I contemplated getting it on other consoles, but I'm like, I have to admit, I don't play the other consoles all that much anymore. Like, I don't turn on my Xbox One except to like do reward stuff on it, and a PS4 to just like redeem any freebies that might show up there. Otherwise, I kind of leave them alone. I probably will start using them more if I do a live 2D because I do have some games on there that aren't anywhere else that I could perhaps play, but yeah. Most of my gaming these days is like PC, actually. Funny how that works out. And the secondary would be Switch because a number of exclusive games there that you can't really get anywhere else. Ooh, one game that I am looking forward to that's coming out there is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. It's like a whole collection of the Game Boy to GBA era Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. It's kind of wild, including a few that have not made it stateside, or at least outside of Japan, so that's pretty cool. And with the direction I want to take my VTuber, that would be right up my alley. God. Oh, the Live 2D debut is so bad. One more chance. I'm gonna try to get in touch with my current rigger one more time. And if they still don't respond, I'm just gonna cut my losses and find someone else. Oh wait, that's not how you do it. Just climb up, perhaps? No. Oh wait, no, I think I go at it from the other side. I remember now. I don't think there was a combat area here. There isn't. I'm glad bumping into things doesn't seem to cost you your health. Even though it should. Alright, and then we can just fast transition up to here. You know, it's like that night segment, right? The night segment we had at the very start of our Hinterberg session is part of the reason why I haven't played this off stream, because it's like, yeah, what if something like that happens, right? And then I gotta tell you about it. You'd be missing out on something kind of neat. That would be a bit of a bummer, you know? Oh. Oh, that's kind of funny. Here's another game I'm probably just gonna start playing off stream. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. The game that came out last year, the action... sort of more action-y style game. was in development for like the longest time. Announced almost 8 years ago. First developed by Platinum, and then yes, some side games kind of took the reins back, and then finally brought it through the finish line. It's pretty funny, right? That game did get like a handful of post-launch updates, but people were kind of disappointed they didn't get more, right? Like we got like a handful of post-launch bosses, 3 post-launch characters, and that was kind of it. But my line of thought is, you know, it took a really long time for it just come out already. I'm just happy that we're able to have it at all. So the fact that we even got post-launch updates is probably a miracle in of itself. Perfectly fine with it where it is, right? It doesn't need to be a game that is constantly updated. It can be a complete product now, right? It has its endpoint. You get to the end, you kit yourself out to the max, and then you're good, right? You can just go on with your day, have yourself a good time. But yeah, I feel like any sort of opportunity to play that multiplayer is probably long past, so might as well just play it on my own, have fun that way, right? I hear it's like kind of grindy too, right? You can't just go from story chapter to story chapter. You gotta spend a little time playing older quests to upgrade your stuff to a sufficient level to take on the new stuff. Because if you try to blitz it, you're eventually gonna get out-leveled by the enemies, and you're just gonna be running up against the wall. And that does not sound like my idea of a good time, so just leave it as it is, right? As fun as it would be to kind of annihilate everything on stream as Cagliostro. Maybe I'll do screenshots, right? Maybe I'll just do like a screenshot here and there. I had to admit, one of the things I considered picking up during the winter sale was Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, because that was 50% off, but I decided, I'll wait a little longer. Because the reason I picked up the first Versus was because of the single-player campaign. It was a substantially meaty one, right? That had a bit of depth to it, but from what I've heard, the RPG mode is not in Rising. They kind of pared it down to story mode, so you don't do things like getting new weapons and stuff. You just kind of go from one story chapter to the next and experience it that way, and you know what? It's fine. I'm guessing they thought it was fine because they have relink for the more story-intensive stuff now. They don't need to use Versus as the vessel for that, but yeah, as cool as having all the characters, new characters are, I'll wait a bit, right? I'll wait a bit longer and see what else they put out for that. Right, maybe wait for like the completest edition of Versus Rising, and then I'll get that. See how much this Resonant gets me. Ah! It'll be better with upgrades. It'll be better with upgrades. Just gotta wait. Where does this lead us? Oh wait, is this gonna lead us to that point that I saw earlier that I couldn't quite reach? A little drop-off point, because... Oh, no, it doesn't. We're... at a bridge? Damn, we're pretty high up. Whew. Oh. Headed to a level 8 dungeon. Man, it's a good thing this isn't real life, or else I'd be, like, scared out of my wits right now. Be staying right in the middle of that bridge, no ifs, ands, or buts. It's amazing how much of an improvement even just having one conduit is. having like one extra slot devoted to utility stuff. It's quite the boon, really. Went through that with minimal damage, no damage even. Couldn't quite tell. This is what happens when I play smart and don't just unga-bunga my way through a fight. Ah, goo-covered leggings. Oh, wait. There's something else down there? This feels like progression. Wait. I have that spot and then this ladder here. Unless something else is gonna show up at that path. Man. Could you imagine they just let people climb up the walls like this? Without any sort of safety gear? I hear that's a thing in real life. Some people actually go scaling walls without any sort of safety equipment, which, hey. If they're daring enough for that, you know, skilled enough to kind of minimize the risks that entails, good for them? I don't know if it's a saying or not, but I always feel like the difference between, recklessness and boldness is, like, just the outcome of it, right? Like, depending on what happens, a person's actions will be remembered as foolish or as really, really awesome. Okay. Let's go back here, I believe. So now there are some other paths I want to try to take here. Actually, a lot more left than I was expecting. So let's go right. Let's see, got the chest up there, there's nothing to worry about that. Oh, but there are resources down here. I'm gonna take the ladder. If I try to jump down, I'll probably take a bunch of fall damage. Oh, and this corridor here is probably our preview into the dungeon in the cave. It's like, this is where you're going to be later, but here's a chest for now to give you a little reward for the preview, so you don't feel like you're just getting teased. Okay, if I remember, I tried this fight before and I got my ass kicked, so let's see if I'm a little bit more geared up for this. Alright, I think I should be able to take him on at least. Oh, that's on cooldown, no shields, so pop my vampire conduit. That scythe witch really wants a piece of me. There we go. Now I suck. Alright, what does that black orb do? It's like a health draining thing, or... Ow. You know, I saw a funny remark on Twitter. Someone was asking, do you apologize to things you bump into, even if they're inanimate objects, right? You're like walking through your room at night, you like run into your desk or something, do you say sorry to it? Even if you shouldn't? Because it's just like a force of habit kind of thing, you just say sorry if you run into something, even if you don't, because it's what you do anyway. Because I do that. I have to admit, I do that. I mean, it just makes sense. You know, some people tend to go fly off the handle if, even if you do that, right? Even if you do apologize, they'll fly off the handle anyway. I don't know, it's something I remember, right? I don't know why I remember. It's like a core memory for me, I guess, but it was like in elementary school. I accidentally bumped into someone. They immediately went, God, right? Even though I said sorry, it was like totally an accident. They acted as if I like absolutely ran into them on purpose for some reason. I'm like, I didn't mean to. I'll be. That event from many moons ago has shaped my habits these days. I'm trying to see if I can get through this fight without having to heal. Even though I'm sitting on like 10 potions, but look, I might need those potions next battle. But I got through. Ooh, 50,000 Hinterbucks. What the heck do I spend it on? Got the Grunge Girl outfit. I'm finding good equipment out in the field. I guess if there's like an especially good charm or something that comes out, I could get that, but other than that, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've said it before, but I really gotta give these guys props for making these snowboard controls feel as smooth as they do. It doesn't feel awkward at all. It just feels like you've got the right amount of control to kind of get your way through this slalom here, so that's pretty neat. Okay. I think that's actually every corner of this map covered, so just go back here, sell monster parts, and hit up the next dungeon. And then see the further fallout from whatever Mayor Wagner's machinations happen to be. Yes, I know it's the final one, and you're gonna give me defense. It's a whole 100 parts, so I may or may not be able to cap it this session, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, where's the tier set? Okay, here we go. Snowy Summit. Alright. Know how this goes just right. Oh, wow, look at that. It's up to 8. So we'll be ready to take on the next tier of dungeons. Although we still have one tier 7 dungeon left, so we'll get to enjoy a little bit of power. Alright. Let's see what Snowy Summit has in store for us. Probably should have hit more of those globules before I entered the place. Okay, I guess, yeah, we'll just shoot it. I do have the laser. I'ma fire my laser. God, that's such an old meme. It's a funny thing to see now, right? Just old meme shows up. See all the newbies go, huh? What's that? And all the old bees goes, oh gee, that. It's been a while since I heard that one. Oh, there's a thing up here. Alright. This works. Okay, I guess I just shoot it again to raise it back up. Is that gonna be this dungeon's mechanic? Raise and lower platforms. I wonder if we'll see conveyors again. I feel like the Quarry maybe didn't use conveyors as much as I thought it would. And again, given this game's tendency to not reuse mechanics, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the only time we saw conveyor belts. Okay, what did I affect there? Oh, I see. I think it's like which rails are active. Oh, bridge over there. Oh, and that lowers that gate. Okay, so I guess this whole deal is find the vantage point to hit that thing again and activate the next mechanism. See, this is the kind of outfit that it feels like might be at least slightly more suitable for snow. If you're gonna wear shorts, then at least have tights, even if they look like they're not the type of tights that would keep you warm. I'm just gonna pretend that they keep you warm. Right, the whole ripped thing is just a style. They're super thick otherwise. Oh, this is a pretty cool scenic moment, at least. I thought this would have been a more substantial puzzle, but guess not. Whee! Whoever did the camera work for this has got to be commended at. Well, that's kind of amusing. It's a good thing that's a snow person. I guess it's still kind of creepy. Bulgy eyes. It's a really good thing this isn't that kind of game, at least not yet. I wonder if I guess the Tatzelworm dungeon is like the closest they had to like a sort of a horror part. Even that one wasn't scary. Ow. Even though they chuck fireballs, these little hatted fellas are still pretty good in the physical hits department. Hit. What level of combo would that be in Marvel vs. Capcom? Oh, speaking of Marvel vs. Capcom, I saw that a big mod for Infinite came out. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond. Seemed like people are pretty positive on that. Calling it the reason to actually get Infinite now. And like, looking at their YouTube video for it, sure seems like they put a lot of work into it, right? I mean, it's what I said before, but that game had good ideas. It's like, gameplay was solid, everything else about it was kind of what I wasn't too keen on. But they went and fixed that stuff up, right? They changed the graphics to be more cel-shaded. Like, they changed, like, properties of some of the moves, and various other gameplay updates. How does this work? Why do they have this platform over here if there's nowhere to go from here? Maybe I'm supposed to hit up the other spot first? No, that other spot looks like progress, so... Oh, wait, no. It activates the railing over there. Okay. We can go back and trip the other railing. Alright. A little bit of busy work, but I'll take it. Probably a good thing there's no combat here. I don't think I found the coin here yet. Hopefully I haven't passed it. That U-turn. Okay, looks like there's a way to get up to that spot, so keep that in mind, and, alright. I see how this works. It's a block pushing puzzle. Gotta push the blocks to block the laser so you can, open the path forward. Little demonstration of how things are going to go. And here is the real test. Not blocking a laser, but you just gotta get the block to the right spot so you can climb up the thing. Ah! Shh. Okay, I just had to remember to let go forward when I get close to the block. Alright. So where would I push this? So I want it to be here. Can't push it from here, though. Oh, wait. Push it from here. Do it from here. No, that's not gonna work. Oh. Oh, wait. Could stop it from at here. Here. Okay. I might have figured this out. Block puzzles. Almost a series action adventure series staple. I know a lot of people are probably tired of them, but I don't know. This game doesn't use them too often, so I'm not gonna poo-poo it for using it here. Sliding block puzzles are kind of sort of fun. At least to me they are. I imagine other people might get frustrated at it. Wouldn't blame them, to be honest. I was playing Infinity Nikki for several days, and they actually have a puzzle type that's rather puzzly. Like, most of them were no problem, but there was like one I really got stuck on. I spent like half an hour trying to figure it out, and eventually I just went, okay, I'm just gonna go find a guide, and then I was like, oh, so that's how you do it. It was pretty cool. It's like my favorite of the box walls, Mickey, right? There are 4 types so far. Like, the first one you see is like the sort of crane game kind of deal. And then after that is the, more like a sort of a pinball style of deal. Pinball soccer, where you gotta hit a ball into a goal. And then after that, it's just a cup and ball game with various numbers, and that's not too engaging, but the last one was pretty cool. It feels the most box-like, where you have like pieces on the board, and they automatically move forward, but you have these other pieces that you can use to kind of redirect them in certain directions, and your goal is to get all the pieces to the designated goal spots. That was, like, pretty rad. Okay, did I miss a path over there? Am I gonna go over there later? I do hope so. I hope I'm not just gonna go back down for kicks. Like it diverges from here. Which way to go? Oh my god. This is kinda daunting. Not gonna lie. I really hope I'm not missing anything. It'd be a bummer if I were. I'll get this chest at least. Oh, coin. Okay. Well, if there was anything else in that other chest, I guess I don't care about it anymore. If I come across it, cool. If not, oh well. Waystone! So this is progression. Oh, that's a combat area. I saw the obstacle in the middle. I was like, ah, yeah, I'm gonna be fighting stuff. Here I am, fighting stuff. Man, I'm like really close to getting level 9. I wonder if it's possible to get like level 10 offense defense. Haha, all lined up for the slaughter. Get back here, you son of a... Alright, wave 2, bring it on out. Or don't? Okay. You're really gonna have this big-ass area and just have one wave of enemies? I mean, that's actually appreciated, but... Oh wow, this snow person has something growing out of their mouth. They should probably see a doctor about that. Or actually, I could just remove it for them. Just give them a little incision, right? Oh, is this gonna be another battle arena? Sure feels like it. Watch, I'm gonna try to go back and then they're gonna spring one up. Nope, okay, alright. Little fake out, I'm assuming. Or just space filler, I'm not quite sure. Slay Tactor. Alright, I gotta compare stats and see which ones will give me the bigger benefits. Boy, they sure are being generous with the chests here. Oh. Magic element. But I need tier 3 stuff. I actually got an abundance of tier 4 stuff now. Oh, wait. Wait. Was this like an entirely optional area? That can't be it. I must have missed a path somewhere. Oh, right, there it is. Oh, yeah, okay. I have this whole thing over here because I gotta cut these icicles. I gotta go to the other side and then cut the icicle on the other side. The fact that they're glowing green is probably nothing to worry about, right? Right. Yeah, there we go, okay. Good thing I figured that out. Now I'm constantly watching the mic audio levels to make sure I'm not muted or anything. So far, I've been pretty good about that. When was the last time I had to unmute myself? I think it was during the Crew Motorfest during my streamiversary last year. Someone informed me, hey, I think you're muted. I was like, ah, here we go. Fight time! Aha, I can't hit me, can't see, suckers. Oh, another shielded enemy. I'm not even bothering with spells. I'm just like, shielded enemy, pop vampirism. Also, you're not getting away this time, buddy. Get back here, you son of a... Boom! Small wealth of Hinterbucks. And a bit of time slowdown, a bit of witch time to cut down the rest of the crew. I wonder how many of those I missed. They must pop up a lot more in battles. I just have not bothered to check for them. Oh yeah, this is taking me away from that central cave element. Oh, wait. It's a more substantial sliding block puzzle. Ooh, we got high lasers too. That's gonna be tricky. Can I roll through this? Nope. Alright. Oh, okay. And cut that down. Ah, natural blockade. All right. And yep, I can push that. Although before I do that, what do I need to do? All right, I need to get up there. Means I probably have to push this block over there. Definitely not this one, because this has a laser. Oh, the laser's not... Oh, I see, okay. Potential bit of danger if I put this block at the wrong spot. The laser will totally block my way up. Alright. Well, it explains the high laser now, so... Even if I wanted to push it over there, I can't. Alright, alright. So, the current block has to be at one of these spots, so... It starts over here. What happens if I push it this way? Oh. The auto grab, I think, might be a bit too generous. I'm gonna have to consciously let go of the control stick when I get close to the block. Like, I have to consciously put down 2025 whenever I gotta put down a date now. I hate... It's one of the things that always throws me for the new year. When I gotta make sure I put down the current year instead of last year. It's like force of habit, you know? You've been doing that the entire year, and it's been working, it's been serving you well. But eventually, as every year, well, I'll get used to it, right? I'll get used to putting down 2025 for my dates. Oh, wait. No. On second thought. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I understand what I gotta do now. That laser is blocking the climb up, so I gotta get this over and redirect the laser so that it stops blocking the way up. Oh, I'm really glad this is like off-center so I can still push it. Yeah. Intentional design. Appreciate that, at least. Yeah, this comes over here, redirects the laser, and then I can push the other block over somehow. Oh, no, the second block is like way easier. Because I can just push it over here. Push it over here. Boom. Puzzle solved. I am the master. I am a block master. I'm a blockhead. Wait, I take that back. Forget I ever said that. What do I do over here? Do I gotta hit this? Oh, pick up. Oh! Crystal powers the laser. Okay. Great. Throwing quite a few mechanics at us in this dungeon. So now we're gonna reach a part where we gotta somehow find out what order we need to put all the crystals places to get to where we need to go. Yeah, okay. But we can't do that because the other grind rail is blocked off, so... Gotta... put this here for now. Go over to the other side and see what we can do there. Okay, so I assume this one is going to create a bridge for us to cross. Oh, maybe that's how we get around this whole thing, huh? Yep. Wait a minute. We need some way to activate this laser when we're on the other side. Or, oh, no, okay. That just triggers that one. Alright, this puzzle was not as hard as I thought it would be. Onwards and upwards. Oh yeah. Oh. Ah, timing. Alright. They're just throwing all the laser-based mechanics at us. Oh, okay. It's not just a corridor, you've also got shooters coming in other directions. Oh my god. Alright, I think we're good. I think we made it. I think we're okay. Oh. I was so preoccupied with seeing if I'd missed any spots that I was caught unawares for this encounter. At least a slight bit. Man, this corridor is not... This walkway is not the best place to fight these projectile enemies. Well, there's very little room to maneuver. But I made it. I made it anyway. Just gotta take a look around real quick. I almost feel like I might have missed something. But I got the coin. It's kind of like the thing I care the most about. HP potion. Oh. Is this gonna take us to the summit? I feel like... Oh, no. Not quite there yet. Okay, this dungeon is pretty substantial, like more so than other dungeons. Like, goddamn. Throwing multiple mechanics at us, too. Mostly variants on lasers, but... looks like they were really... flexing their creative muscle here. It's pretty neat. Also, I guess, fairly impressive that they were able to get a large area like this all put together. Probably took a lot of testing to make sure it was all properly paced and designed and everything. That's the thing with like handcrafted environments. You can... the well-done ones, you can tell a lot of care was put into them. I feel like these guys probably put a lot of care into this dungeon. Already spent a good amount of time refining the hell out of this place. Give them props. Ah, okay, this was the area I noticed my first entry into the spot. AC damage up. Alright. Conduit boost. How much of a damage boost does it give the conduits? And yep. No more fights, because we... oh, bunny blade. Just got a resonant sword, but... this adorable sword will be your faithful companion against any monster. Customize your bunny to your heart's content with a large number of enchantment slots. Large as in 50% more than what you would usually get. It's too bad I already hit the resonance requirements for the sword, so that's just gonna stay in my backpack. I could sell it for Hinterbooks, but I don't need those either. Alright, actually I'm gonna run back here real quick and see if I missed anything here. No, I climbed up here. This would be the thing. Oh, it's just resources. Okay. Alright, well, that's it. I feel comfortable with this place. I think I've sufficiently explored it. We can peace out of here. Man. I think tonight just might be just a 3 dungeon night, to be honest. Just do all of the tier 7s. My god, there are 5 tier 8 dungeons. I'm guessing we're not gonna hit 9 for a while, if ever. Yeah, nothing left to do except leave. Alright, let's see ramifications of whatever Wagner is plotting against us. Probably gonna see lots of anti-Luisa posters, aren't we? This woman is trying to take away your job. Just maybe a big sign that just says, "Fuck Luisa." I mean, I don't think I've seen anything so far. Maybe if we'd, like, talk to some other... Okay, scientist seems unfazed. Ooh, we got a good number of tier 3 elements, so we can shrink. Can we shrink stuff? Should I shrink stuff? Do I have a physical damage multiplier? I've already shrunk that. Oh yeah, right there. Should I do a magical attack multiplier? It's 8%. I feel like flat stats are still probably going to be better, right? Backstab might not be a bad idea. Since getting around enemies isn't too hard. It would boost my DPS a considerable amount. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Oh, maybe I could at least shrink the percentage one. Would that be a more substantial boost? I'm at, like, what? 80? I want the 5% to be more meaningful than flat stats. Yeah, around 80 would be around the right number, right? Like, I don't think there's any greater flat defense boosters. Oh, I guess I could just put these on. Get myself 10%. And that would... I would only be able to get one of them down to size 1. Given how dangerous magical attacks seem to be, I think this might be... Or this be better. Man, I wish these armor pieces just had a total to them, right? So you don't have to... I mean, math isn't too hard. Yeah, I think Slate Tector is still better, even if I were to ungooify the spell guard. Pads, are good where they are. Body armor is going to be better. So yeah, let's say I'm gonna be at 90, so 10% would mean like plus 9. Actually, this would be 40, 60, 80. Still plus 8. That's an insignificant amount. What charms do I have? Yeah, this was the one I could probably give the boot. Or the magic defense. Oh wait, I could put a lot more stuff on than I thought. Okay, yeah, I'll keep Bizmag Death and just go shrink the magic defense charm. Wait, it's this one? Yeah. I feel like I take a lot of damage from the magic attacks. Might as well shore that up a little bit, you know? Should I shrink this one too? Extra 5% probably wouldn't hurt. So I'm kind of already loaded with physical defense. Probably don't need that as much. Okay, yeah, we can actually give that to boot. And where is my multiplier? There we go. Okay, thanks, scientist. You're a help as always. You always gotta believe in science, you know? Always gotta put your faith in them. They know what they're talking about. They aren't experts for nothing, you know? Okay, now I can go to Hannah and upgrade the resonant armor. Let's see. I wish they put your newest stuff at the top. There we go. Ooh, it starts at +2. And +3. And +4. Heck yeah. Oh man. Now resonant armor is better than the spell guard. Let's go. Or I just hold off upgrading those because I'll probably find better armor soon enough. Browse the shop at least once. Probably isn't anything new, but wouldn't hurt to check. I'm surprised. I thought I would have seen like more of an effect, but so far, not seeing anything. Oh, right. I wonder if it's about time to change to the multiplier plus. Is it? Oh, no. 12, 18 still way more of a boost than what the percentage boost could give me. Right? Yeah. Alright. We're good. Okay, well, who do I want to hang out with? I'm guessing I've got free reign on that. Oh, keep on. Okay. Who's got the perks that I want? I go meet with Sam, perhaps? Extra MP slot seems like a good idea. I'm not sure if I need more charms. I feel like I'm kind of tricked out there. HP slot probably isn't going to do me too much good here. Imagine MP's probably not going to be too substantial either. Well, I guess we'll hang out with Kai. I don't know. Faster conduit recharge might be fun. Although, is he around? Because if he isn't, I just might hang out with Marina instead. Or maybe I'll hang around with Klaus. Forgot. He's gonna get targeted. Let's see if he has anything else to say. And I need him to clear off some goo anyway, so we'll do that. Thanks for cleaning up those leggings. Now here's some trash. Why can't you give me special upgrades for trash? I guess money is its own reward, you know? That lets me, I guess, buy stuff if I were interested in that. Okay. Yeah, let's hang out with Marina. Ma'am, I really can't sell you anything I haven't said before. This is an ice cream stand. We don't serve hot tea. Like, seriously. Why would you even want that? Unless you're thinking, what? Why wouldn't you sell hot tea? It goes well with ice cream. Fraulein, I don't know what game you think you're playing, but your manager will hear about this. Okay, so you're that kind of personality. Alright. You're the jackhole. Okay. I spend every summer in Hinterberg, and this is where the young man makes me my fennel tea. Have you considered, Gertrude, that you're fucking mistaken? Now, you can fix my cup, or you can fetch the young man to do it. I do not care which it is. Let's be direct here. Don't talk to her like that. Could you back off a little? She's just doing her job. She quite obviously isn't. I'm waiting for my tea, and she's just standing there like a stuffed fox. Humph. That's right. Go fuck off, asshole. That one will be back, for sure. Any chance you'd like to stay? I think I could use some backup. Spending my evening at the ice cream stand would probably add to my amusement. Amusement, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see the continued adventures of Luisa and Marina versus Gertrude. You have to put up with a lot, don't you? Yeah. You have to see it their way. Some of our customers are just kind of difficult. That's kind of understating it, but that's how I would put it, to be honest. A little bit difficult. A little bit, maybe. Yeah, I can imagine the tone of that, right? It's like, totally not, but we're just gonna put it that way to make ourselves... This is how we go through, right? This is how we manage it. Oh, shucks. She's coming back. Oh, wait, no, it's another guy. That your boss? Yeah, and my landlord. Uh-oh. Fraulein, I've heard we've had an incident that needs my attention. I feel like this is something Marina should explain. This is the thing that would probably throw me, right? Could imagine Marina trying to do some sort of visual signal here, but I'd be like, wait, what does Marina mean by that? Does she want me to speak up? Does she want me to back her up? Does she want me to shut the fuck up? Does she want me to have her handle this whole thing? And I would need verbal cues here, is what I'm saying. All right, we'll let Marina lead the way here. Fraulein, at this stand, we aim to serve our customers. The kettle and tea bags are in the bottom drawer in the back, which you would know if you focused on your work. Oh, rather than using my stand as an opportunity to hang out with their friends. Bro, I just got here. I don't know what you're trying to insinuate, but that ain't it. I'm a paying customer. Hey, I'm a paying now. Before I return to my own matters, can I trust that you will make yourself familiar with your workplace? Yes, sir. A slight revelation. Turns out, there was tea and Marina just forgot. Fortunately, I don't know if I can back you up from here, Marina. Sorry. He's so going to fire me. He will not. You see anyone else who could do your job? I'm sure he won't. To be honest, that's just a platitude. It's just, I really need this job to afford my stay. And, you know, all the jobs around here are pretty much the same. If this is how they treat you, is staying here even worth it? Well, if you got nowhere else to go, unfortunately. Yes, no doubt, this place is magical. Even if you're getting metaphorically kicked in the face, it's magical. You know, I love the Alps. I love meeting all these different people, and sleighing is just the best. If I have to swallow my pride every now and then, I can handle that. How about you and I do something different next time you're free? Maybe you could show me some of your favorite places around here. For reals? That sounds wonderful. I'm always here. Just hit me up next time you're in the area. Okay. No extra perk this time, but we got a little closer, I'm assuming. Nighttime. So we've seen Alex's. Oh, Alex is just a continuation of what they were doing before, so I don't think we've seen much in the way of Fallout yet, but it's gonna be another night. We'll just go straight to bed. No point in staying up. Alright, right into morning. No revelations. You're just gonna keep clearing dungeons like it's nobody's business. Oh, hey, Julian. Luisa, you got a moment? What for? What's this about? Look, I'd like to ask you for a couple of hours of your time. Not a date or anything. There's something I want to discuss. Strictly business. Oh, great. Are you gonna try to sponsor me? Is this what we're getting at? How about meet me at the Grand Hotel bar when you have an evening? We'll see. My evenings are pretty packed. Sure we can't just talk now? As much as I'd like that, better if we make some time. Fair. Grand Hotel bar, okay. Whenever it's convenient for you. I'll be there. Just call me by now. No, it's not that. It's not that kind of I'll be there. Was that just a reminder? Just a reminder, hey, here's a social link you might want to consider since you're in the middle of it already. Okay, well, since this is the last tier 7 dungeon we have, let's go back to Doberkogel. Time for another lengthy resource gathering segment. And I've already exhausted most of my topics. This is an older one. Fortnite crossovers. I don't know. They've gotten a lot, right? They've gotten a lot, and they're pretty out there. But I had to admit, even Skibbity Toilet is like really, really out there. I mean, considering the audience Fortnite is drawing in, probably makes sense they would do Skibbity Toilet. But man, it was surreal to see. Apparently, you can play as Mariah Carey in that game now too, and pretty soon you'll be able to be Hatsune Miku. Ugh. Man, when I remember like making an crossover game like when I was young, and I thought that was like the raddest thing ever. Just all these characters from disparate series just getting together to unite against a common threat. I forget what the common threat was, but it was pretty epic, I assure you. But as Fortnite and I guess Ready Player One film have shown, it's not as exciting as you would have hoped. Kind of a bummer. Almost feels diluted, right? Like crossovers were, they were a much bigger deal back in the day. I guess because they weren't as frequent as they are now. I don't know. Like something like Smash Brothers, right? Even Smash Brothers was like a super duper big deal. And then when Brawl brought in Snake and Sonic, that was like an even bigger deal. And then Wii U, 3DS brought in a few more guest characters, and then Ultimate brought in even more. But it all still felt special because it was still primarily Nintendo and stuff kind of adjacent to Nintendo. Right? It's not like they were just like randomly crossing over things. But then, I don't know. You get to like Mortal Kombat 1, and then they have like, oh, hey, here's Invincible and The Boys, and, you know, a bunch of other 80s movie stars. I don't know. I mean, even their crossovers at least had some meaning, right? Like, Freddy Krueger in 9 made sense, along with Alien, I believe, Predator, Jason in 10, because you know their horror movie icons felt like they were appropriate for Mortal Kombat. But then we get characters like RoboCop, and it's like, I mean, cool, but I don't know. Still feels kind of sort of off. I think Tekken's was in a weird spot like that too, right? Because Tekken 7 had, what, Noctis and that guy from The Walking Dead. It's like kind of bizarre. Like, Akuma was pretty neat, and so was Geese, but it's like the other guys was like, cool. And then Tekken 8 just continues the Final Fantasy trend and just throws in Clive from 16. I'm like, alright, sure. You set the precedent, I guess. Makes sense. You have the guy for the next game in the series. Oh, I did see the one clip. There was like a pretty funny moment where it's like, oh, wow, this guy's in cosplay, and Clive is just like, what the hell is cosplay? That's a good one. That's at least mildly amusing. I need to go back to Tekken 8 and at least finish the story. I don't know why I thought I would have played that game more, but I did like a bit of the story and a bit of Tekken Quest, and I kind of dropped off. I know they put out battle passes, or whatever they call the passes, and weren't quite that well received. Same deal with Street Fighter 6, as well as good as that game was. I don't think a lot of people were keen on the battle pass. Although at least that one was ignorable, because, you know, at least characters weren't tied to it. It's just a bunch of cosmetic stuff, and if you didn't give a crap about that, then yeah, you could just pass on by. I don't know. I got like the season 1 pass of Street Fighter 6 like right away, but I'm actually holding off on the season 2 pass. Probably wait a bit. It's been a while since I played Street Fighter 6. I got through the world tour. I played a little bit online, and that was pretty cool. But you know, I've seen it. I've had my fill. I'm pretty satisfied. Wonderful game still. Just amazing how it all came together as well as it did. Visual style to the mechanics to the single player and the multiplayer offerings. They did right. They did right by that game. Such a return to form, especially after Street Fighter V. Even if Street Fighter V managed to end in a satisfactory state, the fact that Street Fighter VI managed to have as good of a start as it did means that it'll be able to. Hopefully, it'll end strong too, right? We'll see several years worth of updates. I knew some people weren't too hot on the second season being 50% filled up with crossovers. Even if the crossover characters made the most sense to cross over. It's like, I don't know. I certainly get the point that there's a whole cast of existing Street Fighter characters that could have used a spot too, right? Like maybe swap out one of the King of Fighters crossovers with, I guess it's Fatal Fury because Mai and Terry are both Fatal Fury, but swap one of them out for a Street Fighter character. Did I do everything here? I think I did everything on this side, so I don't think I've circled around the bottom area yet, so we'll go there. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the last day that I do. We'll go through this area, go through the dungeon, and I'll do the evening segment. I'll probably call it. Just to ease my way back in, you know? Don't wanna hit the ground running. Right, that's usually how you strain yourself. Right? You might not feel anything immediately, but you might feel it afterwards. It's like with exercising, right? I've heard enough stories of people saying, yeah, I worked my butt off, and then I was like achy all over the next day. I'm like, yeah, should ease myself in, right? Maybe don't work out for like 30 minutes at the start. Just like work out for a little bit, take a break, maybe work out some more if I'm feeling up to it. But you know, you gotta ease yourself into it. You gotta get your body used to it. But the way things are going, I guess I have Hinterberg wrapped up in like maybe 3 or 4 streams. So I guess by the end of this month, right, we'll have seen all of Hinterberg. Provided they don't suddenly put out something, right? Could you imagine that? They just suddenly go, oh yeah, we got DLC now. Not sure what direction the DLC could go, because this game goes the route I think it will. Won't be much to do in Hinterberg after all is said and done. Oh yeah, that was another wild bit of news I saw. Japan-related news. I saw McDonald's Japan was releasing Evangelion-based toys. Right now, like toy versions of some of their menu items that would like transform into, I guess, various Evangelion related things. I think they were like Evas and some of the mecha. I don't know how much those are going to go for on eBay. On the other hand, I'm not like that into Evangelion. Not sure if I would go out of my way to get it. Like, I'm not the type of person to care about the collector's value of things anymore. If I'm gonna get something, it's because I want to get it, not because I think it's gonna make me a hojillion dollars later. I feel like I'm probably late to the game in that regard. Yeah, there were these enemies over here. Oh man, I can't believe I missed out on like 2 monster teeth. Or I guess 4 monster parts. Eh, I'll live. I'll live. To be honest, I'm probably well beyond what I need to do a run all over this place and get stuff. I do it anyway. Because you never know if something new might show up that might require, like, you know, 300,000 Hinterbucks and, like, a bunch of those magic elements, right? Speaking about those Evangelion toys, it reminds me of those really old McDonald's toys that were basically transforming things too. I remember going to a friend's place and they were showing me this old McDonald's toy they had. It was like supposed to be a carton of hot cakes that transformed into like a flying pterodactyl, I think. That was pretty fun to see. I don't know, transforming toys must take a lot of work to design, because you got to figure out how to make it work in both forms, and then figure out the process you need to do to transform it from one state to another. You gotta make sure it's like safe and gonna withstand multiple transformations and all that, you know. Quite a bit to consider there. Although I imagine with computer-aided design, it might not be as bad. Can only imagine what toy design must have been like back in the day. You just gotta design the prototypes and then you gotta give them a whirl, and if it doesn't work out, then you gotta go back to the design board and try to design another prototype. Probably a lot more resource intensive because you gotta craft the parts and everything, I imagine. You want to make sure everything is just right before you send off the designs and make the factory molds and everything. I guess that part hasn't changed, but everything else. Even today, this world is just so huge. Just so many things out there, so many experiences and jobs and places. And when you look at it from the grand scheme of things, it does feel like life is really short. It's like, man, even if you plan out everything you want to do, there's probably still a lot more you could do, but unfortunately, there's only so much time. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of other factors, too, like money and energy and willpower and mental fortitude and what have you that you gotta take into account. I can kind of sort of appreciate games like these that maybe let me at least live out some semblance of having an adventure, even if it is a fantastical, magic-filled adventure. Still pretty rad. Gotta remember I have that backstab charm now. Gotta circle around. You know what I had a sudden urge to look up last night? The PS2 Shinobi game. Anyone remember that? It was an interesting game, right? Like a third-person action platformer. With a very heavy emphasis on kind of keeping on the go and being exceptionally difficult. Like, you were very likely to get your butt kicked in that game. I remember playing that game on the original PS2 a while ago, and yeah, the game did not pull its punches. It was like so hard to the point that when the sequel Nightshade came out, a lot of people noted that a lot of things Nightshade did to kind of ease the experience, even if it was still exceedingly difficult. You know, it was just exceedingly difficult and not like overwhelmingly difficult, if such a distinction could even be made. Like, you were still gonna get your butt kicked, but I guess it felt like you had more of a chance, even if it wasn't that much more of a chance. I don't know. I think about it. It's been like over a year since Sega said they were gonna make new entries in old series, right? Because they made that announcement in the 2023 Game Awards. Granted, they're probably still working to develop them, and certainly news articles have come out further detailing how these games will go, right? You know, they're at least trying to put, they're at least trying to show, right? They're not just being all talk and all that, right? I'll give them that. Look forward to it, especially the Streets of Rage update. I wonder if it'll be able to live up to 4, because 4 was pretty cool. And at least stayed true to the 2D roots of the series. Does look like next Streets of Rage is gonna be more of a 3D-esque brawler, so guess we'll see how that plays out. Oh, and the Shinobi game looks kind of interesting too, to be honest. The fact that it's like more of a hand-drawn style is a pretty big plus. What else did they have? It was a Crazy Taxi, Golden Axe, and then there was a 5th... Oh, Jet Set, right? I think Jet Set was the 5th game. And then they did say and more, so, you know, they got more in the works, right? They're doing the thing the VTubers do. They got big things coming! Although at least they've specified what those big things will be. Guess that's the hope, isn't it? Hope that Sega follows through and does them justice. Oh, like with the next Virtua Fighter game. I think that threw everyone off when they announced that. It's like, yes, we are making a new Virtua Fighter. And then they're finally bringing Virtua Fighter 5 out to Steam. Ah, man. That one I saw. I could get the Super Deluxe Edition. I'm almost tempted to pick that up. Only to say, hey, this is a good thing you're doing, please keep on doing it. And they're putting in a lot of new customizations and things like that, so it'll probably be worth picking up one way or another. And the discount is like pretty good. I don't know, I feel like if it ever did go on sale, it wouldn't be any more than 50% for a good long while, right? Well, the fact that the like a Dragon Studio is handling the next Virtua Fighter game, just, it feels right. You know, those guys know how to do their beat 'em ups. They've done a lot of the Like a Dragon games. They've done Judgment. They've got the formula down. They'll probably do the Virtua Fighter series justice, right? Just let them breathe. When they got more to show, we'll be ready for it. One of the things they said about Virtua Fighter was they're going to try to put in a story. But I know the older Virtua Fighter games mostly had just an excuse plot, right? They didn't really focus too much on that. Which is fine, right? It's like, imagine most people who get Virtua Fighter are getting it for the gameplay, right? Like most people get fighting games usually, unless it's Mortal Kombat. And maybe Street Fighter 6, I don't know. But yeah, most of the story in Virtua Fighter kind of happens in supplementary material or in the manuals, right? You just read about it in between, like whatever they choose to be canon is the canon. And you kind of roll from there. You know what's unfortunate? Dead or Alive. Remember 6? Yeah, me neither. I actually got that game day one. Thought it was gonna get a good amount of support, but they released like, what? 2 or 3 costume passes and that was like kinda it. Like contrast that to 5, which got like a good number of costumes. It's almost sad, really. Like not even having Kula Diamond and their usual set of new characters could save that. It's a bummer. Guessing if there is a Dead or Alive 7, it won't be for a very good long time. We'll probably see a couple of more extreme games before that. It's basically the draw of Dead or Alive anyway, right? As good as the fighting can be, and yeah, you know, people are there for the characters, right? Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't check for the Steam sale, just like how much of a discount Dead or Alive 5 had. Probably won't get much lower than it is already, considering how long it's been out. That's the thing, right? Like, you can always say, oh yeah, I'll wait for the next discount. And it's a valid tactic, but given how some games could just, like, get delisted, right? You never know if waiting out is going to be a good option. I know it's not the answer people want to hear, but... Kind of like that in real life, too, right? It's like, always the tactics my parents employed. Although, looking back, I think they were just using that as an excuse to not buy it at all, but... Yeah, you keep waiting for a larger discount. But eventually, either that product's going to run out, or the store's just going to take it out of stock, and you're just going to miss out entirely. At a certain point, you just have to weigh, okay, is the extra potential discount that may or may not come in the future worth waiting? Or should I just get it now? Or maybe I might not actually need it, right? Maybe you'll actually realize that after a bit more introspection, maybe you don't need the thing at all. I guess that's the other thing about discounts. They're there to make FOMO, because it's like, oh man, this this product will only be cheaper for a limited amount of time, so you better get it before it goes back up to its regular price. But yeah, depending on how much that discount is and how much full price is, maybe you might be better served just waiting anyway, right? Huh, really? No fights here? Or did I already do a fight here? I can't remember. Oh man. It's all blurring together just like my days when I'm on break. Does that happen to anyone else? You just like go on an extra long break and you start forgetting what day of the week it is? Certainly happened to me when I was on vacation and when I was suddenly unemployed. You know, it all just kind of blurs together when you don't have the distinction between weekdays and weekends, or, you know, days off and days on, or... It's a really good thing I was into Giant Bomb at the time, because back then they had a pretty consistent weekly schedule. Yeah, you could expect a podcast on Tuesday, you could expect a sort of a casual, just play games and shoot the breeze show on Friday. Right. Things like that. Something to look forward to, something to kind of keep you on track. Alright, that's everything, so... We're actually gonna take the zip line down, and then we're gonna go to the Monster Club, sell parts, and then we're gonna go to the last Tier 7 dungeon. Actually, I probably should have just fast traveled. Wait. I wonder, what happens if I speak to Marina? Yeah, you're gonna give me defense, but I'm not gonna be there yet. Okay, looks like one more run of this and I'll have the maxed out defense. Or I'll have the maxed out rewards. Well, I wonder. Hey you, what's up, Marina? Okay. There's no hangout session out here. That's fine. Alright. We're finally gonna enter a dungeon here. That's the shredding facility, yep. Oh, I'm curious. What is my attack and defense rating? Oh, still 8. I mean, that's fine. We are sufficiently geared. Even slightly over-geared. Into the shredding facility we go. That might be the most ominous name for a dungeon yet. Probably see a lot of those rock crusher things, right? The rollers with the spikes on them. Ooh, already we got ourselves a puzzle. Oh, wait. Probably a reminder. Hey, you can drop your bomb on the things, make go wait. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think I see how this will work. Gotta change the direction of the conveyor belt so we can get to the door in time, because, you know, that bomb is gonna disappear. Actually got a really short lifetime. And roll! Yeah, that was more than enough time. But, you know, you gotta do the roll. That's like what cool people do, right? You roll through the doorway. Usually the door, like, closes right behind you afterwards. Just hope your clothes don't get caught in the door, because that would be awkward. Like, oh boy, my skirt got caught in the door. Oh man, that would be awkward. Oh, jeez, I'd have to hope I can pull it free. Oh, combat time. Ow. Ah, couldn't quite get away. Did not roll efficiently. Dang it. Why are these mortars giving me so much more trouble? There you are. Did I glitch that? So I got like the time slowdown thing immediately. Hey, you good? You good? Like, fortunately, are you just stuck in between that limbo state now, where you are neither alive nor dead? Now must be forced to spend all of eternity just staring into that ledge, wondering where you went wrong. All you had to do was just appear and run your full head off. Just hope Luisa was distracted and wouldn't come for your riches, but alas, you were not successful in your task. Through no fault of your own, to be honest, because Luisa is kind of tricked out right now, but, you know, such is life. Okay. So, what does this puzzle entail? I'm guessing we just have to pull a block off. This is why this is the shredding facility. And we gotta pull it into that. Switch over there. See a chest. Ah, it's just Hinterbucks. Just drag it here. Ba-boom. Weighted. I wonder what would happen if I tried to... Oh, wait, no, the bomb will not work, because there's that. That's what the grate is for. Okay. Imagine trying to kick it in would be futile. Futile. How do you say that? How do you say that word? Do you say futile, or do you say futile? Also, is there a right way to say it? Honestly, I think whether I say futile or futile just depends on how casual I am at the moment. Like, if I'm really casual, I might say futile, but if I'm not, I might say futile. I don't know why. Oh, wait, now that I think about it. Okay. So those wooden panel things are just for show. I was worried I might have missed something there. Alright. Anything down here? Doesn't look like it. Just a way back up. Alright, so I imagine we can press that button and rotate the conveyors a few times. So let's do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then we gotta rotate it around so we can make our way to where we need to go, but... Alright. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything over here, so... See how this works, and then we go over here, rotate the other thing, and then we can make our way to the other part, the other exit of this room. Like so. It's even got the conveyor belt all moving in the right direction. Almost a doozy. Oh, a fast one. Okay. So this is a point of no return. Hopefully I didn't miss a coin. I don't think I saw any spot where they could have hidden the coin, so time to go along this cinematic railway. Waystone and a breakable wall. What could they be hiding here? It's probably just like the pads or something, right? Or a coin, okay. And at least they... I wonder if the conceit was, oh, maybe they won't stop. Maybe they'll just keep on pushing forward, and yeah, there we go. And that would be where you would have missed out. If you didn't get the coin, you would be way too late. Imagine walking into those crushers would not be very pleasant, so let's not do that. Ah! They had to go towards me, really? Man. I mentioned that horror would absolutely destroy me. I probably wouldn't even make it 30 minutes into a horror game. Like a proper-ass horror game. Or even like a not proper proper-ass horror game, right? Even if it was just like cheap jump scares, I'd still be scared witless, like, I just can't. I can't handle that stuff, man. Like, I don't know, you remember when I played the Sulfur demo, right? Remember that game's like absolutely not scary, but that fucking Wraith fucking freaked me the fuck out. God damn it. Still need to make a clip out of that. Oh boy, howdy did that ever get a good reaction. Oh, I see. Gotta race all the way back to the other side and move the crusher before it eats the block. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me. Set me free. Oh, we did it. No, that wasn't so bad. Should give you a substantial amount of time. It's gonna help it along here. I got places to be. Gotta make sure this thing gets sufficiently past the shredder so it doesn't get sliced up by it. Alright. Actually, I probably didn't even need to drag it along. I could have just let it slide along the belt, but it's fine. Well, at least now we know why a shredding facility got its name. Actually, we knew why it got its name even before we came here, because there's the other thing that was shredding the blocks. Now we noom into the next part. Oh, right into battle. Wow, a lot of them exploded. It's a really good thing that flame trap fired up when it did. Yeah, that's right. AoE, son. I almost got caught in that. Alright. What's next? More dungeon. Oh, these are later dungeons, so shouldn't be surprised that they are longer. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not moving. Okay, I have some time to have a glance over this puzzle, see what they want me to do. Probably another race to the spot where you can pull the block off before it gets eaten up by the shredder kind of deal. Is it? Okay, that activates the gate. Not much else to do down here, actually. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. Jumping spots. Actually, probably more like walking spots, considering they got bridges here. I'm sure if I tried to jump, they'd probably just drop me into the abyss. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. And that also activates the mover. Oh. It got eaten. I didn't make it in time. Okay. Oh. Now I know what this is about. Oh, I guess I can just jump. Can I jump from here? Nope. Into the pit I go. Oh, great. Oh, wait. No, we could just walk back on the conveyor belt. Alright. Should have done that. So yeah, this is a race against time. Just in a different form. So once I go here, that's when the clock starts ticking. Here we go. Might have been a tad too early there. Can I get this from here? No. So I just gotta circle and back. Alright, I can do that. I realized I was hunched over. Shrimping, as they apparently call it these days. Alright, alright. Here we go! Okay, now... I think I might be close enough if I go from here and pull it this way. Alright, yeah. I can pull it down. And what, now I just activate it from here? Yeah, I do. I can just follow it. Alright, well, that's taken care of. Now I want to go back and see if I can reach that red chest. Also, I like how the chain goes through the grate. Don't have to worry about that. I'm sure trying to figure out the physics of the chain around the walls probably would have been more work than it's worth, so why not make it a magic chain? Yeah, it goes through grates. We leapt over here. Alright, so far so good. Got our resources, get whatever in this red chest here. Ah, Slay Tector Leggings Y7. Oh yeah, and then we can just jump back from here. Perfect. Do is pull this goo out and ride the conveyor belt back. Aw, yeah. Hey, that's the end of the dungeon. Cool. Oh, and pads too. Alright. That's it. That's all the tier 7 dungeons done. Next dungeon we do is gonna be tier 8. I wonder, should I go see Julian tonight since he seemed to want me to show up to at his place, or should I just go hang out with Marina again and get that perk finally filled out? If it gets filled out tonight, I'm not sure if it will. Still nothing yet. Then again, maybe shooting smear ads against Luisa probably takes time to produce, so this is why several days have passed and we haven't heard anything yet. Wagner is still plotting, but plotting behind the scenes. Or maybe, you know, the next story beat will happen when we finish more dungeons. Man, there's nothing here I really want to shrink just yet. Oh, I'll probably just hang on to my resources. I'm kind of satisfied with my charm loadout as it stands at the moment. Oh, I guess what I could do is equip the... Oh, see how good the Slaytector stuff is. Is it gonna be better than... By several points, yeah, but I'd have to upgrade it, even then. Well, the pads, at least, are worth... The pads and the leggings. Yeah, okay. Sword stays where it is. We'll just upgrade the pads and the leggings 2 levels, and then... Sell trash, and then... Hang out with Marina. See what happens there. And I think that will be a session. It'll be a slightly shorter session. Only 3 days instead of 4, but... I said before, we'll ease our way back into things, right? There we go. Extra 10 points of defense. Still a substantial boost. Alright. Yep, Marina's available. Which Slayers are available? Sam and Renaud, but I'm not looking to increase my social links with you just yet. Alright, sell trash to Klaus, and then I guess that'll be it, huh? You ask me this every night, but I'm still not ready. Don't understand, I want my breakfast menu. I'll see you later. Alright. Do I have everything? I got a good number of healing items. I got my equipment slightly upgraded. Don't need to worry about my sword. Yeah. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Sir, I was on my break. I locked up the register and I was gone for 10 minutes. See, your wife asked me to... 10 minutes during which the stand was completely unattended. Maybe I should stick around. Looks like Marina might need some backup. Staying here might increase my familiarity as well. This does feel like a turning point. Let's do it. I feel like this is going to lead to a, hey, maybe hire more workers, asshole. Hopefully that's where this goes. Young Fraulein, I walk past here and I see, not 1, not 2, 3 people queuing, and nobody around to serve them. I don't care what you do on that break of yours, but you will stay at the stand and make sure customers are served. Don't treat her like that. I don't see anyone else working here. She's entitled to her break. How about you hire more staff? Right? Yeah, tell him, Luisa. Enough. My list of problems goes from here to Salzburg. I'm not going to add another spoiled employee to it. You can fuck right off, Franz. Good lord. Spoiled? I work my butt off here. I come early, I stay late. I'm friendly no matter how the customers treat me. Fraulein, go find yourself another job. You are done here. But just what I get for giving young people the chance. The nerve. I hope your ice cream stand goes out of business, dipshit. I'm so sorry. I should have kept my mouth shut. It's the ambiguous situation, you know? It's like, it's just a natural instinct. You want to stick up for people who are kind of being unfairly treated, right? That's what I would have done, you know? Don't even think that. I brought this on myself. I can't afford my stay here, not without that job. God, I shouldn't have... No, you know what? This was unfair. I was completely in my right. What, I'm supposed to just roll over no matter how that overstuffed old... Ugh, can we just go somewhere else, please? Anywhere but here. I'll buy you a drink. Good hard to drink, am I right? Go to the bar. Or, okay, the inn. Yeah, I mean, hey. This is where Luisa stands, so she could probably hook up a favor with Teresa, right? Assuming Teresa didn't already catch wind of the news. Marina studies civil engineering in her hometown of Sevilla. Ooh, I gotta look up where that is. She's probably been to more countries than I ever will. You really do this every year? Go somewhere in the world and just work menial jobs all summer? It's a great way to see the world. Last year I helped out a hotel kitchen in Italy. God damn, she really is a traveler, isn't she? Well, sounds like a fulfilling life at least. It was so different from going as a tourist. Not that I could have afforded it anyway as a student. You work really hard. That boss of yours is so wrong. You're an incredibly hard worker. I've seen how much you put your back into everything. It's his loss for firing you. It really is. Oh, I'm covering that. There. That's the sentence. Maybe I should go up here for now. No, it's mine. I can't stay here without a job. Wait, is this how they justify a breakfast menu? Excuse me, well, I didn't mean to listen in, but you worked at Nice Ice? Franz let you go? That man, sweet as a strudel, to anyone but his employees. Ah, yeah. That kind of fella, right? The one who puts up that facade of kindness, but is actually a real shit. Right? It's like how they say, you know, you can see how people truly are by the way they treat workers, right? You go to a restaurant, see how they treat the servers and the waiters there. That's how you know their true personality. Listen, I've been thinking about hiring someone to help me prepare breakfast every morning. You couldn't find anyone better than Marina. Hey, look at that. Wholehearted recommendation from Luisa. If Fraulein Luisa says so, that's all the reference I need. If you like, join me at the reception later and we can talk about the details. Just like that, Teresa comes in and kind of just works a miracle here. Hey, look at that, Marina, you get to stay. What do you think? Oh my gosh! I think you better get ready for the best breakfast of your life. Oh man. Hell yeah, buddies. And that was the encounter. So worth it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the benefits the breakfast has. Oh man, breakfast. There we go. The end of day 23. One social link level up. I wonder what's next on Marina's perks list. What else can she offer? 2 HP slots. I mean, it's useful, but there's some other stuff that I could probably get at. Like, I'll probably hang out with Kai at least once if there's time. I know I want to do Captain Sprinkles at least fill that out so I can get the higher value loot. There's got to be someone with a 4th attack conduit slot, right? They're not gonna just have it at 3. Well, we can worry about that later. Let's save the game here. Cause, yeah, I think that will do it. Made ourselves some decent progress, right? We got 3 dungeons done, like a whole 3 dungeons done. We even got the coins in them. Leveled up a social link. We got one more main plot beat at least. We know Wagner is gonna turn up the heat at some point. Like, Luisa's whole slaying adventure is gonna take a turn for the worse. And it's probably gonna keep going downhill from there because, you know, we still got the big ol' entity who's gonna get even more pissed off, right? Like, that's where this is all leading to. But well, we'll see. We'll see how Luisa has to navigate this future minefield next week in Dungeons of Hinterberg. Because I do call it here. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted and raided in, and even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back on Sunday, where we'll play RoboQuest, right? It's just another way to ease myself in, just play a game that I totally like, and also RoboQuest has an endless update, so there's that reason to come back and play it, right? So, maybe a run or 2 in there, and we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's look for someone to raid, shall we? I cannot wait to check out the VODs. I have to go into DaVinci Resolve and stitch the 2 parts together. I wonder if I could just do that from the highlights in Twitch. I mean, I know Twitch at least lets you kind of sort of cut out parts in a roundabout way. I wonder if they'll let you stitch VODs together to make one complete VOD, because that would be actually a bit of a boon. I also need to see where the first VOD cuts off, just so I have an idea like how much is lost to the ether. Alright, let's see who's online. Notice there's like a substantial number of Spanish streams. It's pretty rad. I mean, Twitch is a global website, so it makes sense there are foreign language streams on here. That I'm not surprised by. I've seen 2 people play Forza Horizon 5. I wonder what the deal is. I know got a change in seasons, and I guess it is a new year, and there was an Xbox New Year's sale. I actually did pick up something from that. I just got the I got the deluxe edition upgrade for Forza Motorsport. Even if I don't play that game all that much anymore, I figured, you know, for 20 bucks to get the car pass and the bonus pass and the VIP treatment, it's fair enough. Who knows, maybe if my friend group goes back to Motorsport, I'll at least have some extra stuff to play with. 'Cause, 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 'cause Gotta admit, I am half tempted to raid into them, so maybe I'll just do that. And they've been on for... oh. Fuck, they ended. Never mind. We'll find someone else. A whole lot of people here, so I just have to decide who I want to raid. Okay. I think I found someone. I like their model. It looks cute. Let's raid into them. Game is cool too, and feels like a nice segue of things. Let's see if they have raids open. Okay, cool. They do. So, raid message. It'll be. There. Raid message is Raid of Hinterberg. And our raid target will be Embark, because they are playing a Sea of Thieves, right? It's another game that's all about adventure, but you're adventuring on the high seas as a pirate. So that should be a fun, chill time. No, really, it actually is chill. Unless you're getting attacked by the enemy pirate crew, or a sea monster, or ghosts, or something else. In any case, let's give them our support, right? If you're joining on the raid, give them a raid of Hinterberg, and if not, have a good start to your weekend. I'll see you on Sunday for RoboQuest. Take care. Man, does that ever happen to anyone else? They like finish a big event and suddenly just feel all the energy just leave them? Because I kind of felt that now. I was just like, oh man, I'm winding down. I'm like just winding all the way down all at once. Now I'll still spend time with Embark at least, right? Because it's just a polite thing to do. All right, see ya.